CP.
What's up, chat?
Shooting
How's it going?
Next up, Brotherhood Librarian. It has the redeploy free models.
lesschosen from the Discord.
Points.
We're just going over the list right now.
It's the Mortal Wind Librarian Fury Deimos.
We've decided to take only Tactical Marines today. That's what we're doing. We're playing against Grey Knights, unfortunately. Got a bad matchup and a bad mission, so it's not gonna be great for me, but we'll see how it goes.
Heavy bolter attached to him. Tech Marine, Pressing Brotherhood, Warlord trait for Divination, 6, get me a CP back, and within 12 inches I can Heroic free. For any core unit. Interceptors, strikes. Dread Knights, all with the same stuff. Everything is swords because neg free is just so much better nowadays, by far.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'll buy that.
I'll believe you.
I'll believe you, sure. Get your fucking hammer hand out of here, though. That does nothing. Get wrecked.
Yeah.
Got him.
I start with 0 command points.
I have 2. Sick.
Congratulations.
Sick. Oh, I'm so sad about this Phobos Librarian. I was very excited to play do Warp Rituals and stuff. Maybe I'll still do Warp Ritual, and it'll be fine.
Instead he prevents Abhor the Witch.
Oh my god. I could I can meme the Warp Ritual from the ruin.
Yeah, you can.
I might just do it anyway.
But you see... Okay, got it. I suppose I'm running rather CP low to the ground, so you might be, just trying to force me out of it.
Yeah, it's better than interrogation. I don't think you let me interrogate that well. Maybe you do.
I mean, interrogation requires you to cast them all.
It does, yeah. But it can also get me a CP. So that's good.
True.
As you do.
Yeah, but you also have to do it with my characters.
No,
you don't know, do you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you have to do it on characters.
Do you? Okay. It's still characters. Support to change it to any unit.
Yeah. Alright, what do we take? Yeah, unfortunately, all my good secondaries are bad at this mission.
Gonna quickly change to the... I mean, you can take Oath of Moments and Promethean Creed and just give them all at the same time.
Yeah. I just send it in the middle and hope for the best. That seems so bad.
I think it's your only option.
That sounds so bad.
Eat bolt gun!
I'm going to take my one good one. Actually, do I take... No. Okay, yeah.
This feels like that time I rocked up with 120 blood letters against the Deathwatch Army of Renown with all flamers.
Yeah, yeah. I
don't know.
I feel like I might have accidentally completely fucked the list.
Yeah, this is maybe I just play a regular list.
Yeah, I don't see how you do anything other than get rolled.
Yeah, I actually don't think this is winnable the more I think about it. Unfortunately.
It's how do you deal with
so
Dread Knights, all with Psy Cannons, and the...
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of whatever. If you're spending the whole game shooting random tacticals, I don't really care that much. But mostly I want to hunker down and play super defensive.
How do you deal with the Interceptors?
But I can't do that if you...
you in the teeth.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we just trade 1 for 1 and then everyone's dead, but yeah, I don't think this is happening. Assault Marines aren't tactical Marines, chat. That's why. That's why we can't play them.
Assault Marines are pretty good, though.
Assault Marines are good. What are my... What list do I have saved over here? No. Alright, I'm just gonna copy pasta this list into a normal one. I think we were
Tyranids. Yeah, this is what I was expecting.
This is an actual list. Oh no, it wasn't this. That's correct. We had another warrior in this unit, and then 5 Raveners. Is what my list is.
What do Tyrant Guards still work? I thought they changed it so they don't.
Yeah, they just give Lookout Sir to Hive Tyrants.
Okay.
As long as you're within 3, you are being Lookout Sir currently. It's exactly the other bodyguard mechanic.
Got it. How much do you have for no prisoners? I'm gonna guess a shit ton.
I think like 14. Alright, I hope that's my list. I have never yellow scribed it because I only played it in person. That looks correct.
It looks not false. How much CP do you start with?
I should start with... Oh, there's Sky Slashers in this fucking list. God damn it. I knew I was forgetting something. Let's go find some Sky Slasher swarms. It's okay, Tactical Marines. We'll get you tomorrow. We'll play against, I think, like, literally any other faction. It would probably be okay.
Massed perfectly 2 damage on every single model is painful for Tactical Marines. I mean, I'm pretty
Especially
sure
when,
battle
like,
would have been bad.
Scissors Battle probably also bad, yeah.
But you don't have the also 20 mortal wounds randomly coming out.
And they also, like, they have to actually like 4+ deny. They don't just have like 1,000,000 +1 denies.
Yeah.
So like you can potentially play stuff. Scissors Battle are also just super good, right? So they're gonna be bad for a lot of factions.
The secondaries are obnoxious.
Their secondaries are insane, yeah, for sure. Alright. That should be everything. Yeah. Good thing I have the list in my bot from yesterday.
How much do you have to bring it down? Not that much.
Yeah,
How
I
much
have
for
a single monster.
assassinate?
I give up 12 assassinate, or 13, I guess.
Assassinate.
Yeah, but like 2 of them are Neurothrope, so on your head be it, I guess.
I believe I can, wipe your army. That's possible. that's a thing I think I can do.
All right, fair enough. Well, that's.
I have faith. You get 4+ with a 3+ armor save. Sorry, you get 4+ armor saves. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
My hubris will be my downfall. R&D is so shit for me though. I can't take engage again. Engage is 6 inches from the center line, isn't it now? Or is it 3?
Engage is 6 inches from the center line. Yeah, it's basically just R&D. I will play. What are you on? No prisoners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Or big bring it down? No, 8
no,
bring it down. Or
it's specifically built so I don't give up like full anything.
Yep.
6 inches. I can't take this. I can at least get 4 victory points of R&D and maybe spring to get 8.
Do you have the intercept thing?
Intercept? No, I have redeploy 3 and 12-inch heroic. Don't have any. What do you mean? Teleport shooting? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Niet, comrades.
So I feel okay with retrieve Nephilim, and then we'll just take I don't know. We're actually probably fine on cranial. I don't feel bad about cranial at all. Factions. Probably go backwards. Yay! I did it. Okay. I guess we should roll attacker defender. How many CP am I at in this list? 1. I think I'm at 1. Is that right?
Nice. I'm at 0.
I spend 4 pregame. No, so 2. Look at me go. Oh, I'm the same as the other list. All right, cool. Attacker defender. I got 6. Take that.
I'm gonna guess you're going to be.
Yeah. We'll make you deploy first because the forward deployment does nothing in this matchup.
Yeah, so I'm just going to shove a Justicar in. Sorry, a strike squad into reserves.
Okay.
And then...
I don't
okay,
believe in strategic reserve, so.
What you like of shooting?
I'm like 90% of my army has a death spitter, so that's pretty good.
True, yeah. Yeah, I don't believe in death spitters.
They don't exist. They aren't. Death spitters aren't real. They can't hurt you.
I think my entire plan is just not believe in your army and hope.
That's some orc thinking right there. I just don't
Well,
believe they can beat me, so it's fine.
How the Imperium deals with demons. If I don't plan for defeat, I can't lose.
It's that sure. That sounds correct.
That sounds like the correct quote.
That sounds right.
Strike squad on the line.
All right. I think I'm just gonna put Gene Stealers, and they're gonna hide over here. And you're not gonna do anything about them.
Is your -1 damage just shooting, or is it also for
warriors?
Yes.
It's anything.
Cool.
It's when the unit's targeted.
What thingy are you?
It's High Fleet Kraken.
Okay, which one does that do?
So +1 AP on the charge, and my adaptive is +1 to charges.
Got it, cool.
And my strat is I go 8 inches instead of rolling to advance.
Got it.
Which is the real reason you play High Fleet Kraken, because it's fucking amazing.
How big is your butt on this Wind Tyrant?
I don't know what that means.
Has it got a big butt?
Like, what's his toughness value?
No. I'm asking if you can charge through the walls.
Not.
Yes.
I mean, if I like, well, yeah, I can't stand there though. I'd have to jump over.
Yeah.
So I'd have to parkour it in the charge phase. Which
Oh
is, like,
yes,
super
yeah,
awkward.
and you can't jump over because flying doesn't work.
It's Joey with the resub. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, but I could fight from here though, because I can like go around and then 2-inch engage.
That's true. Bonk.
Not that I will usually. People get really like scared of the so the Hive Tyrant moves 25 and then charges +1.
You're gonna do it turn 2.
But if I do it turn, if I do it turn 1, I think I just lose the game. So. People are like, "Oh man, could you attack these 5 like intercessors?" I'm like, "Sure, but who cares?"
Watches everything heroics into me.
Yeah. I get heroic. Like I get. Even if I kill 1 unit, right? So I have to like he moves 25, so he moves like up through here. I have to put a warrior unit in the middle to chain onslaught to him. Then I have to onslaught, like I have to get my onslaught off, which is easy, but whatever. And then he charges, and then he like can't. Even if he doesn't get like heroically intervened into oblivion, he can't overrun all the way back, so he just gets shot.
And he's stuck.
yeah, it's like pretty garbo.
I do love how overrun is just run away.
Yeah.
Just
that's how it always was. Yeah, it was always weird.
Yeah.
Like it was strangely named. Like very rarely do you actually like overrun the person that you're charging.
Yeah, exactly.
Like run them over. So I put Sky Slashers over here.
Cool. Oh yeah, didn't see it. Wait, you've deployed 2. I've deployed what? Oh, whoops. I'm splitting all my interceptors.
Yeah, I figured.
Because that's basically what you do as Grey Knights.
Yep.
In terrain.
I will put down some. I think if you want to like go all out and charge me turn 1, like be my guest, I guess.
What's my distance? 24. So 10, effectively. Yeah.
Like 10, and then like you charge into a bunch of warriors that like -1 damage you, and you kill half the unit.
Well, actually, it's not even 10. It's 10 if I get my GMNDK in there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Just like gate that guy and make it like a 7 or whatever, and then make it 10.
So he can do it on a 7, but with minimum dice of 6.
Right.
On speaking of GMNDK, gonna just deploy over here.
I think we'll just put these guys in the back. The more I think about it, the more that makes sense to me. Just gonna squeak over, so if you gate, you can't see them, basically, is the idea. Because you'd be stuck gating over here, and theoretically that line of sight doesn't get cut.
True. I'm not actually worried about your warriors.
That's good. Don't worry about them. They're actually one of the worst units in the Codex, I think, so...
Yeah, I'm much more worried about your Raveners. They're fucking terrifying.
Really? Okay.
It's because they're significantly faster.
Yeah. Oh, I think these guys are listed with Scything Talons, but they have the Rending Claws in this list.
Cool.
I
What do Rending Claws do?
There's +1 Strength, AP 4, so they got AP 5 on a
lovely.
charge. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just run those?
Because when I made the other list, I took these from, like Harlequins and Craft World were a big deal, and +2 attacks was better against that. But now no one plays that stuff, and also the Rending Claws are fine against
Harlequins. Still seems decent, but
yeah, it's fine against Harlequins, but nobody's there's so much less Craft World Eldar. It's like, well, who cares?
Yeah. Turns out the secondaries made them really bad.
Yeah. Although, I mean, they're still doing fine. I think they're totally okay. But I don't have to tech as hard for Hail of Doom. Because if I didn't tech for Hail of Doom 2 months ago, I just lost. Like, there's no way.
Off.
Yeah. Bleep. 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 But it was also like, if you were gonna, get anywhere in an event, you just had to play against Hail of Doom because it was everywhere.
Yeah. That's why I really like this Starring list. They just played against Hail of Doom really well. Nemesis Dread Knight.
Nice. I'll put another.
Because it was just about tanky enough to survive, denied almost all of their psychic powers like a bastard.
Yeah.
Nasty punch back.
The psychic powers you were allowed to deny. I guess they couldn't take Ghost Helm in that, so it's fine.
No. Yeah, exactly. If I could take Ghost Helm, it would be a bit different.
Right. Yeah, that's like the one scary thing about everyone moving to Altway now is like, your like psychic actions go off automatically now.
Also, they can take Eldred. Because Eldred's just good.
Yeah, and Eldrad's super good. Yeah, I put the Warriors down over here.
Cool. Because I was experimenting with Altway back before, it all coalesced into what was it? Hail of Blades, Hail of Doom, and Eldrad's pretty good.
He's pretty good. I have heard that. That's true. Just make sure we don't get biffed.
Sure you don't want to deploy like right here for me?
Not this time. I think we'll try something different.
Damn. Can't believe you do this. Nemesis Dad Knight over here.
The old Nemesis Dad Knight. Alright, so which of my Neurothrobes to switch? So I have the red one is as Resonance Barb. So that's good to know.
That's the one which can never fail its psychic power. Woo!
Woo! That's the one who regenerates my CP. That's his job.
That's true as well.
Yeah, it's it's fun playing against like Necrons and having better than a coin flip to regen CP off of all their characters. They're like, but I'm leadership 10. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like +2 to cast, 3d6 drop lowest. It's whatever.
That's nice. Have fun.
Yeah. But that.
Wait, what spell is this with? Is this interrogation or?
I took interrogation.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay, that's brave.
I will beat your die. I will roll higher than you will.
If that's what you want.
You're +1 and I'm +2, so.
I can roll 3d6.
Yeah, me too. Come at me.
Well,
I could be +3.
I can roll better than you.
Oh dang! Well, my plan was for you not to do that. I just told you. How dare you?
My plan is to just roll 5 ups, okay?
Fair enough. Alright. I'm gonna put these Raveners down. Not over here. Let's put the Gargoyles down first. They're kind of important.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not? Okay. Well, who cares then? I would appreciate it if you would like overextend super hard to kill my 10 Gargoyles.
Yeah, I'll just run at you turn 1.
Yeah, just everybody full send.
Advance across the line, full send.
Let's go. JD Willie with the sub, thank you so much.
Actually, how far... Wait, have you... No, you're not deploying Raveners. In theory, full sending isn't the worst idea. Because... What's your charge distance with your warriors? Without any psychic powers at just 18?
Without any psychic powers, they just move 7.
Yeah, so 19 then.
Yeah.
Charge with that range. Because you need the 1 psychic power to advance them, don't you?
Right.
So I could just full send.
Yeah. It's true. You're not wrong.
Uh...
Nothing bad could happen.
No. It's not like Tyranids are very good at punishing people for full sending.
It's not like that at all. You're
Interceptors.
right. Very nice. Alright, let's put the zones down, I guess. We'll put one unit over here.
I'm really glad I'm playing Grey Knights Bow, considering your master zone tropes.
Yeah, the 5-up certainly helps for sure.
Are they 3+ normal save still, or 4+?
They're 4+. The Neurothorps are 3s, but the regular guys are 4s. But they're 4 wounds now, so it's like...
I mean... Yeah, but 4 wounds is pretty much perfect into my damage profiles.
Not your silencers. Take that.
Fair, unless I cast Empiric Amplification.
But then your Psy Cannons are overkilling me, so...
Fuck.
Got him.
How dare I be slightly inefficient?
Feels bad, right? Take that.
Yeah. Feels bad, man.
Feels bad.
Let's just deploy this Brotherhood Librarian so he can't be turned 1 charged by you little... Have you deployed it? Yeah.
Yeah, Hive Tyrant's just chilling over there. Just
Let's not be
chilling like
turned
some
1
sort of
charged.
villain.
Oh god. Don't start singing Disney songs, please. It's not part of the Tyranid wheelhouse, that's orcs.
What? No, Tyranids have beautiful voices.
Ominous screeching is not a... It's not a... just like Grey Knights with ominous Latin chanting.
Yeah.
It's not really that good of a...
Just put Venom Strips over there.
Cool.
Don't shoot my gargoyles. Now they're -1 to hit. Take that.
Damn.
Got him.
If only that mattered for me.
Got him.
No, I'm not running back Chaplain, actually. So your shooting is actually not very scary, so it doesn't really matter how I'm deploying like
You
this.
say that now.
I mean, if I
Just wait
count as being
until I attack
if
you.
I count as being in cover -1 to hit,
Are you gonna take Tide of Shadows against me?
maybe.
Is that about to happen? Oh my god.
Maybe turn 1 if you go first.
The Prime will just chill over here.
What do the Warriors have for their... Oh, dual bone swords, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the only one.
Yeah.
It is kind of, like the Lash with Bone Sword is kind of funny because it gives you rerolls to hit, but it's like just mathematically worse than getting +1 attack on basically everyone who can take it. So it's like it's real once, and you're just like, but I only have 3 attacks. Like who
He
cares?
doesn't bob to the maths.
Yeah. I wish there was like, I don't know, cool strats or something for the Lash Whip guys, but there's just like a weird leadership one that's kind of sucks.
I used to have fight on death.
Kyle
Or, well,
Chandler.
fight on if they didn't fight.
Yeah, I assumed that would be like a strat. It's like a 2 or 3 CP strat for like models with Lash Whips that can fight on death. And I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool, but no, they're just
And
like,
then they
fuck
give
yeah, it's
that
gone.
to 2 entire armies.
And then they just gave it to, Creation Spot. That's fine.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be as bad as with Harlequins, since they're not quite as disgustingly cheap for what they do, but yeah. And then one last squad of Interceptors.
The difference is that Harlequins could deliver themselves way better. So Harlequins would like charge you, and then they would like kill you, and then you would charge them back, and then they would kill you.
Do you mind
again.
if I swap a squad?
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool. I've just realised I don't have my strike squads properly placed. There we go. Bonk, bonk. And then...
I put up
Well, the other
prediction
issue-
up, chat.
The other issue is Harlequins, once you actually got into combat with them, and like if you fight first, actually died pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So giving them fight last kind of
That's
just completely invalidates that one method of dealing with them.
Yeah. That is true. Like sometimes you just charge the Possess Bomb and it doesn't get a final death because you don't kill any models.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, 4+ to hit and -1 to be wounded, and 5+ damage ignore.
I still don't think it's as stupid as the Iron Warriors Terminator Bomb.
Yeah.
You're not killing that, but you just sort of vaguely walk away
Yeah.
from it.
I did play against it and it was very tilting. It didn't it didn't win, but I was annoyed the entire time. I was like, can we not right now?
Can we not have like I think what 50, 50, 50, 12.5% chance to get through wounds?
Right.
Please?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. That's why I put a second Zone Torpedo in my list, just in case I hit that. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna peel like 5 of them every turn with mortals. Say go.
Yeah, that's my plan as well for it.
Yeah. Although, like, man, Heretic Astartes, like, that codex released and then immediately like fell off the radar and like nobody played it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good, but it's not just
Right.
Sisters.
It doesn't just like win automatically. Yeah.
Sisters and Necrons and
Yeah.
Tyranids. Just the secondary game is so strong.
Yeah.
Well, Tyranids, your data sheets are
Right.
absurd.
Tyranid secondary game is not really great, but yeah, you're right. Our stats are pushed really hard, so it's fine.
Yeah, Sisters and Necrons, just their secondary game is obnoxious.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for a Code of Combat nerf someday.
Right, you find Code of Conduct not the worst. Ancient Machineries over one which just allows them to instantly turn 1 and get 15 victory points.
Yeah, but they have to like go do stuff. Code of Combat is like they always send their dudes to get their other secondaries, and then you like if you commit to kill them, the Code of Combat's just like max. That's cool.
Fair. I've never had difficulties just not completely smashing them off the board. It's just they win on secondaries.
Right. All right. Cool.
Yep. I've just
to go first.
deployed.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, this is my dice. I'll roll a 3.
Your dice has betrayed you. I got a 6.
I knew it wasn't my dice. I'll graciously allow you to go first.
Thank you so much. I don't think I need a. I could like +1 cast this turn. No, I don't need an imperative turn 1. Do you have any start of battle round stuff?
I can redeploy 3 units.
Oh yeah. Is that start of the first battle round?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
so
we
got
technically roll off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 5.
Cool. I'll roll a 6.
So
You go
yeah,
first.
I'll pick no
Direct.
imperative, and then you can do your thing.
Oh yeah, I also get to choose my shadow, my tide.
Yeah.
Let me just measure some stuff out. How fast can your guys go? So Winged Tyrant can punch me in the dick turn 1, if he so chooses to.
If he wants to. Yep.
He probably won't do that, since he's probably one of your most important ones.
You're
You're just going to move the Sky Slashers onto here. You're going to move the Gene Stealers onto here, and then you're probably going to shove something in the middle to get the secondary. Not quite sure what. Maybe the Gargoyles. So my thing is going to be killing that stuff off efficiently. I'm going to start off in Tide of Shadows.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to start off in Tide of Auto 6s. Or it's for, ones and 2s count as 3s for charging. And
celerity.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright.
Tide of Move Quick.
Yep, that makes sense. Alright, just grab my tokens, do my command phase.
I start with where's my command phase? Where's my command points? So
Right
red player start. Where?
Right here. Oh, we were at knock-win for some reason. So you should,
oops.
yeah, you should. There you go. You get a CP.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, right there. Sorry, I was just looking for them here.
Yeah. I moved them so they could
increasingly
show up on my
confused.
overlay. Yeah.
Got it.
Got some in my throat. All right. I don't know if I need to do too much stuff here. We'll just siphon all the characters. And then I'll give rerolls here in case it matters. Just supercharge them with all the buffs. Here you go, guys. I'm actually not sure I put something in the middle. Is it just holding the middle objective? It is, right?
Yeah.
Probably should have put the Sky Slashers a little bit closer so I could have done it with them, but I don't really care that much. If I lose by 2 points, we'll know why.
I mean, you might also lose just by 5.
Might also lose by 5. I guess also it means that you can't kill something within 6 of the middle, so you'd have to... That's kind of fun.
Damn, if only I didn't want to be in the center and casting Purifying Ritual.
That's true. Alright, so the Gene Stealers need a 4 to get to this objective because they're in the terrain. So we might just super advance them to make sure that they do it. I think I will. So we don't have to roll. I guess we can do something like this. Okay, these warriors are just gonna chill up over here. Guess I didn't need the +1 on them, because if you charge them, they'll set to defend. Just doesn't really matter.
How far can I get to charge them? Just for, you know, theoretical. So that's 20, move 12, 8, 7 inches.
Yeah, we should make it so that we're not in 2 inches of the wall, so you have to go all the way through. Yeah,
also, so that I can't bum rush my GMNDK into there.
I think I'd be okay with that, honestly.
Huh?
If you want to trade that whole dude for some warriors, that'd be fine.
He's not going to die to you. He's got a 3+ invulnerable save.
Yeah, definitely. He'll be. Yeah, it'll totally be fine. What's the worst that could possibly happen?
I mean, yeah, you've got enough zoanthropes to maybe, you know, mortal wound him down a bit.
Just do this, I think. These guys, I guess I will push them up a little bit. Yeah, we don't have any cheeky shots on you. We don't, so there's no reason to do anything exciting. Just give everyone a color. These dudes will just roll in advance. 6.
Speedy.
Just go on this side here.
Are Sky Slasher's troops?
Nah, they're fast attack. They're just here for move 12. They're actually, the secret technology is that they're here to, like, sometimes make it hard to score Purge the Vermin.
Or Herd.
Yeah. Herd the Vermin. Herd the Purge the Wordman.
Help. Do I need to call a doctor for you?
Yeah.
Can you smell toast?
These guys will just stand over here outside 2 of the edge. The Gargs are fine. I don't think we need to push them right now. We're okay with these dudes if we want to do a retrieve over there. I think the Gargs will just shuffle over in case you want to drop in the corner.
What sort of nerd would want to drop in the corner? God.
I don't know, man. It's a good
It's a
great
man.
question. It's one of life's great mysteries, for sure. These friends will come over here. I think we're probably actually fine rolling out in advance with the Venom Thropes. Let's roll in advance for them. 5, okay. If you want to charge them, that's fine. They're just going to stand in the middle.
Is that just a 1 Venom Thrope? Oh no, it's 2.
No, you have to take 3. That would be cheating.
Where's the other one?
Just 1.
Oh, got it.
People are taking like 8 now. Just taking huge numbers of Venom Thropes.
Turns out -1 to hit across your entire array. Pretty good.
Yeah, also fight last. They make you fight last within 3.
Ah, okay. How does that one work?
It's just pick it at the start of the fight phase. You pick a unit within 3 on a 3+. You take a mortal and then fight last.
Okay.
Which is pretty good. Turns out.
That's pretty decent. What's the combat like?
Chill over here. They're 5
it's
attacks
garbage.
each, 2+ poison. Which is pretty okay. Also.
I mean, yeah, it's not the worst, but it's, you know, not
The AP one's not great, but when they charge, it's AP2 and crack in, so it's like... That'll be it. This guy will just chill in the middle here so that we can do, like, chicanery. I'll do some, like, freaking psychic powers or whatever. The Synaptic Tendrils guy will cast Catalyst. He did with Extreme Prejudice. Just put it on the Gargs, I guess. We could also put on these Sky Slashers in case you want to shoot them with your Stormbolters. These are just regular strikes, so you have to put interceptors up there to contest. Unless they roll high on advance. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just put on the Gargs.
What? Who?
These dudes are just regular strikes, right? So they need a 3 to get to the objective.
I auto get free.
Oh, it also works on advances.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you'll just take it from them. It doesn't really matter. The other guy is going to do interrogation.
Okay.
On a 12, so boxcars me, I guess.
I'm gonna boxcar you.
Okay.
No,
That's the opposite.
I'm going to
That's
stick
the
eyes
opposite of
myself.
boxcarsing. So I get a CP and 3 points.
Yep.
And that's I'll just and then we're just retrieving with these guys, so it goes off automatically. And that's my turn.
Nice, that's pretty good.
I got 3 points.
Congratulations. Okay.
Is 60 Tech Marines all that fits in 2000? No, you can fit more, for sure. Get away from my objective.
Pre-game stuff, +1 to hit on this Nemesis Dread over hit.
Okay.
Let me just find a little marker. That's all my +1 to hit stuff I have. Have you passed it to me?
Background music is addicting? Thank you, chat. I really appreciate that. I spent a lot of time finding lots of music to play.
Okay. Interceptors. Coming to say hello to your Gene Stealers.
So yeah, I put 60 Tactical Marines in. So the rule I made for myself was only Tactical Marines and characters in dedicated transports that could hold Tactical Marines, because I don't think Tactical Marines like do anything if they're not in a transport, right? And then their damage output sucks, so you need the characters to do it. So if you like cut the transports and you take minimal characters, you could probably fit a ton. Because with like upgrades, the Tactical Marine squad is like somewhere around 225 points.
Are Gene Stealers -1 to hit?
Nah, they're 4+ invuln in melee. That's it.
That's a 5+. Say. Wait, do you not have an invuln?
They're 5+ normally, yeah, and then 4+ in melee.
Okay, just shoot from worst comes to worst. I can get over to here and just shoot.
Yeah, it's just like this was a battle shot for sure. But the list is we looked at the matchup and rolled out abandoned sanctuaries, and I think that it's
trying to get 2 models onto him.
Unfortunately, so I apologize to everybody who was hoping to see 60 tacticals. They're in the corner over here. They're in timeout. Oh no, they disappeared. I must have deleted them.
And then that is.
I don't remember deleting them. But they
How many of them can see your?
we determined that they would have no chance in this matchup on this mission specifically, because the list I built was kind of predicated on pushing for psychic secondaries and Promethean Creed, and you can't Promethean Creed in this mission reliably, and you can't psychic secondary against Great Knights. So it was like a random hard counter. So we're just gonna play a regular game, so I don't waste Liam's time.
What's their threat range?
They can move 15 and then charge at +1.
Move 15, charge
if I big boy advance them.
Yes.
So they could go to here.
Okay,
and then I have a psychic power to reroll my charges for free too, and I can do a strat to roll 3d6 drop the
and
lowest.
I cannot keep you out of the terrain though, can I? Because your base, your bases aren't humongous. Well, so I'm.
Yeah, it would be tough. Yeah, I think if you're close enough to the wall to stop me, then I can probably fight you through.
Yeah, so these guys are just going to walk up here. And then let's just make sure they can't get bum rushed by the.
Yeah, it was a lie of a stream title. Chat. I apologize. I'm clickbaiting everyone.
Interceptors are fine where they are. Interceptors are actually this interceptors.
I'll play 60 tacticals tomorrow, assuming I don't hit a matchup that's like super bad for it.
Move over to here, 12.
Do they still get slowed down by difficult terrain?
No, I don't think they do. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure they ignore it for movement phases.
Yeah.
I've always been so bad with remembering what fucking.
Because I think they're like. Because I know wraiths don't, and it's like the same kind of deal where it's like works like fly but isn't for some reason.
Burst getting charge phase.
Yeah.
These nerds don't.
Interceptor squad. Yeah, ignore vertical distance. Yeah, so you still get -2.
I used to not care. Fuck's sakes.
Get out of here.
God damn. Thank you.
Move back slightly. Take that.
Thank you for telling me off. Okay, how far? So 17 inches is how far these guys can go. Yeah. 10. What is it? 8 plus 6?
The 15 inches is how far they move, and then they charge with +1, and then can reach an extra 1 inside the terrain.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm gonna figure out what to do with those guys later. Let's just move downstairs to I'm just gonna show himself off.
Yes, my old nemesis, Dread Knight.
Nemesis Dread Knight?
Nemesis Dread Knights.
Hmm. Let's advance this tech marine.
Sure.
Actually, 1 second. Let's move this one first, since this one's actually maybe able to get.
This is on that guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just keep in mind you have to move around the wall too, right?
Yeah, that's true. He's gonna lose an inch. Never mind. It has to be this one.
Are you trying to shoot this guy's slashers?
Yes.
I think your line of sight probably is like that.
7 and then 2. Nope, can't shoot him. Oh well. Can they see anything else? Ooh. No, I think he misses that one.
Can see
Maybe.
this guy, but the range.
Yeah,
is
but he's
really long.
horrifically out of range.
Yeah, you gotta switch to conversions maybe.
No, even outside.
Because they're all 24 inch. You know, classic Grey Knight problems. That's right. I really liked that Grey Knights list that also took armigers. I thought that was super cool.
That does seem very interesting.
It was like double or triple Dread Knight and then like 3 armiger Helverins with autocannons.
I think I should be able to insert this tech marine into.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Into this corner. If they 1 second, he gets advanced. So he got a 4. That's why I rolled earlier. So let's just move. I kind of just am happy with this, really.
I'm not. I hate it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You should be.
I'm just gonna R&D with this Granite Squad over here.
Sure.
They can't feel it. Let me just draw a little line. Okay, I'm gonna go to my psychic phase.
Okay.
Purifying Ritual from one of the many things in here. Actually, let me just measure what my tech marine is. Where's nice 24?
For this.
I might just
So I have this guy, so he's fine, and then this guy. So yeah, he's
Cool.
good.
Wonderful.
I could just deny the dudes on these objectives. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. So he's gonna cast CP, please. CP, please.
Nice. We're both getting CP. That's so cool.
Yeah, we're so good at this game. I don't know if.
Me either.
So it says the psychic interrogation doesn't count for your Battleforge CP gain or whatever it is. The like the specific CP where you can't get any more effectively.
It
anyway,
doesn't.
where was I?
Yeah, it's like kind of up in the air.
I'm gonna shoot with my instant.
I'm
gonna cast
a piece
shooting.
of text in the CP regain thing that says that any source of CP regeneration counts towards the cap, but there's also the main body of the wording kind of implies that it doesn't, but I just assume that it does. So
cool. There. I'm gonna cast shoot and scoot with the interceptors. I mean, the main body of the wording also means it's not restricted for it's only restricted for warlord traits and stuff, which on a 5+ generate CP, not for spells
right.
as well.
Yeah, but then there's another one. There's a separate clause that says that an army can only gain 1 CP regardless of source.
Ethereal Castigation fails. I'm going to cast Purifying Ritual from this squad over here.
Did you not want to ritual with these guys?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't control the objective from you. Your troops.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
those are elites.
In that case,
do you have to control the objective?
Yes, I have to control the objective.
Oh, is that new? Is that how it works now?
Yes.
Oh, a nerf.
Purifying
I
Ritual.
see.
Purifying Ritual from this squad over here. I rolled a 9.
This is over here?
I wanted
Or
to
over
cast this squad over here.
This one.
I wanted to cast Ethereal Castigation to try and shoot off your Gene Stealers to bring in a Dread Knight over here to shoot some stuff.
You rolled a 9, I rolled an 8, so you're okay.
Ooh. And then I'm going to cast it with this. Going to cast Purifying Ritual with this Dread Knight. Goes off. I'm going to get 2 CP. I'm going to cast Gate with this GMNDK.
Nailed it.
That goes off. Fuck.
So
I'm so unused to cast.
The first time ever a Gate of Infinity goes off in the first try.
I know, right? I'm so used to actually getting this spell off.
Right?
Like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
So I could try a dumb charge onto them. So 9 inches. With. I kind of want to just bring him over here.
Why, hello.
What can he see? What can he see if he gets over here? He can shoot your thingies. Can't shoot anything there. Can't shoot anything there. What if I bring him over here? Ooh. Could shoot your gargoyles, maybe? Nope. He's just gonna go over here.
Cool. Goodbye, Gene Stealers.
So if I was being good, what I should have done was move a Interceptor Squad onto here, psychic actioned, and then fucked off.
Yeah, gated away.
But I'm so unused to gate actually going off.
Right, yeah. It always feels weird to like pin your game plan on gate because it always just flubs.
Sometimes I've just never had it work in some games. In some games it's like, oh, I'm casting every spell.
Yeah.
So I think that's everything. Cast.
Cool.
LeBron gonna do anything? Nah, LeBron's just gonna sit there like a cool boy.
He's a cool boy.
He's pretty cool. Yeah, he's pretty angry as well. I'm just gonna go to shooting gun.
Okay.
Actually, 1 second. How close did I get you to your Tyranids warriors? Maybe a bit too close. What's their charge range?
They move 15. Or they can move 15 and then charge.
Yeah, he's just gonna shove himself over here.
Do you want range to the Gene Stealers? Or?
Yeah, I do want range to Gene Stealers.
Okay. I think the easiest guy to draw line of sight to is this dude. Oh yeah, you're right. You're fine. That should be fine.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's do this.
Alright.
Your Tyrant warriors spook me.
Good.
Okay.
I thought you had a 3+ invulnerable save, but there's no way you could die to them.
No, I can't.
That's what you told me earlier.
Yeah, that is, and I stand by that. But okay. I don't want to try. Grandmaster's gonna shoot you, Gene Stealers.
Yes.
Also, don't call on my hypocrisy, please.
Pew 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 pew.
Why are you so bad?
Pew 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 pew.
There you go.
Yeah, strength 8 on the cannon. Everyone dies.
F. Who could have guessed? Not me.
F in chat for Gene Stealers.
F's in the chat for Gene Stealers. The Interceptors are going to shoot your gargoyles.
No, -1 to hit me. Can they all see or no?
Yeah,
if these guys are inside the train.
Yeah, this one can't. Oh, can he?
No.
This one can.
Actually, probably can.
These ones are drawing line of sight to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then these guys,
so
are these guys in the train or no?
Yeah, these guys are in the train.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
They kind of had to be to get access to the
right.
psychic ritual.
Yep.
So pick and all C.
Yep. Not half range though.
10 shoots.
Pew pew
on
pew
4s.
Pew. Nice.
Average. And then freeze.
T3, yeah.
About average again.
I have one dude in cover, so we'll just start over there. Well, we can. Goes through. Does he die? No. Next one.
Wait, what?
Goes through.
Oh, did you cast a Field of Pain on them?
Yeah, and then the other guy's out of cover.
Ah.
To die. So this guy's dead, and I'll just like pull that guy, I guess.
Cool. Now I'm gonna go to my charge phase.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to charge your Tyrant warriors.
Okay. I'll get +1 to Overwatch.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want +1 to hit?
I already have +1 to hit, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, fair.
That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, I didn't need that +1. I could have put it somewhere else.
Boom.
Hey, here they come. Oops, I took your.
No.
Took your guy.
Give me. What's going on?
Oh, he's inside the wall now. He's underneath the terrain.
He splinched himself.
He splinched himself. Callback.
That happens with Grey Knights quite a bit, dude.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I used to remember reading like the old lore that was like.
Yeah, it's like 50% chance every time you teleport,
every time
you fucking just die.
there's like a pretty good chance you die. Yeah, it's like, oh no, we showed up inside a mountain and everyone got crushed to death by rocks. I was like,
my favorite thing is how, you know, the super elite first company, like 25% attrition rates on the teleportation.
Yeah.
How are you maintaining
right.
this?
Just like, so just never teleport. Just never do that. They're like, guys,
W's-
Terminator armor is more malleable than entire planets. But sometimes we just like accidentally
we
lose
just
it by
fucking
going.
throw it in the
Yeah.
bin. Anyway, the interceptors into this like sky slashers.
Not the sky slashers. Not like
Yes,
this.
the sky slashers. There you
Yeah,
go.
that should be
Like,
fine.
yeah. Well, they couldn't fail to begin with, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's why I really like celerity now.
How
I've
dare
been
you.
I've been pretty much just been in it every single game for
How
pretty much the entire game.
Fair enough.
If you're not running the chaplain, like the incidental mortal wounds, it's pretty good, but it's not as good as having close on unfailable charges now.
Yep.
It's like 7 inches and 8 inches. Interceptors will activate first for
Sure. Yep. Because
And-
reasons.
can't guess why.
Because
I mean,
of
I
the
could force you to
reasons.
spend PCP, but because of the implication
I
from
would
the
do it.
Tyrant warriors.
I would just spend.
I think I can get all of them.
PCP.
1 second.
No unit champions. Despicable.
Yeah, let's do this. Like this. And then hops over. So do I have a Justicar with him? Nope. So 15 attacks. I'm going to spend a CP though. For hit rolls of 1, wound rolls of 1.
Yeah. Just the Prussian Brethren strat.
Yep. It's
Cool.
the best strat.
I'll
It's pretty much the best
minus
strat.
1 damage you also.
How dare you? It means I'm probably only going to kill like.
7. Just the whole unit in one go.
Alright,
Well, good
it's
thing you're
not
really
possible
once.
anymore.
Nice.
So 4s.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Good thing you're really
Well, I
once.
mean,
yeah. I
that
guess
was
there's a lot of rerolls involved here.
Correct.
So
These just go straight through.
7 go through. Yep. So I lose.
You're dead,
2.
1 wound.
You're dead, and actually, no, that's fine. We have coherency issues if we do anything different. Yep, and then 1 guy's wounded. We'll just put down that guy. Okay.
How dare you care about coherency?
I don't care about these sky slashers, so you can just fight them.
So I'm pretty sure Nope. Okay, no, cool. Oops. This has been very efficient. I'm missing 1 attack. So freeze.
No, that's good for you because I have cranial feasting.
Oh, that's true
Because
actually.
I just get a free. I just get a free point if I kill.
Wonderful,
those
thanks.
guys in there.
What's the toughness? Is it 2 or 3?
T3.
Okay.
So 2 guys die.
Yes.
Nobody's in
please
synapse,
die.
so
Please
they
die.
would probably run away. Okay. And do your
Wonderful.
consolidation. Consolidate into melee with my whole army.
They're sort of just going to consolidate into being on train.
Oh,
really.
okay. That's fair. That makes sense.
This one can't, unfortunately. But they're just going to sit on train and cry.
Nice.
What's about to happen to them?
Alright. We'll do these guys.
Yep.
Do you want to do any strats?
No.
Okay.
I've got no. I mean, good defense.
This many
Oh,
attacks.
What one miss? Oh, are you little ones?
Because the Hive Tyrant told them to last
Oh, I
time.
didn't see him very
Yeah,
well.
it's the thing.
2s or 3s?
It's 2s, yeah, strength 8.
Okay.
12,
Thanks.
AP 2. Everyone
Are they
dies.
dead? S in the chat.
F.
So that was a mistake. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I was
that
saying
guy's
earlier, I
fine.
was like, you could charge these guys. I don't think it's very good for you.
yeah, no, I know it was a mistake. It was like, maybe I can chance this. Maybe it goes.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
it
it's
works.
good. Maybe, who knows?
Maybe it's
You're
maybe.
so far away. Why did you put that guy so far away from me? Why didn't you put him closer so I could smite him?
Because I'm not an idiot.
What? News to me.
Wow, ouch.
All right. Is that my go?
Yeah, that's okay.
I get 4
2
points.
for Purifying Ritual.
4 points.
Congratulations.
You didn't have a unit champion, so I don't get cranial feasting. Yep, all right. I need morale for these guys because they are not in synapse range. Probably run away. Survey says, roll a 1, please. Nope, he's out of there. Wants nothing to do with this.
Doing it.
It's like, sir, me no likey. All right, let's do some stuff. So you have another interceptor squad over here, which is rude.
Pay no attention.
I'm gonna pick Invuln and save this turn because I think we're gonna hop out and shoot some guns.
Cool.
So Zoanthrope, imperative. Cool. I like that nobody bonused. I guess this bonus is actually a lot harder now that like no one's getting Stranglehold.
Well, it's also you didn't go into the center, so I'm not going into the center.
Right.
So.
Exactly. So we're 18, just basically 18 inches away. So I need like a 9-inch charge, unless we advance. Probably advance. I think that's where my advance goes. Seems fine. And then we just need to deal with these guys somehow. So the question is whether we big boy advance or do regular. And then it's everybody within 12 heroically intervenes?
Yeah.
Right? But just 3 inches, right? Not 6?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I don't walk like literally in front of your unit, then you'll be okay.
But it's a 2-inch engagement, remember? So I can trigger.
Yeah, but you still have to be within 3 of me.
Oh, do I? Oh, I thought I just need. Oh, yes, yeah, you need to be within. Yeah. Got you.
So I will big boy advance this unit. So they'll just go super far.
Did I pass the turn to you? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Now can you cast a spell?
We'll give a little chain back to make this thing easier. Can I cast a spell? Can I? Sure that I can. Oh, where are my buffs going? I guess we'll just put them on these guys. It's fine.
Just slam on. Oh, yeah, I forgot you had the bus. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why they were rerolling last turn.
Yeah.
The Zoanthropes are going to advance. What's on the Libby? Is he like the super mortal wound boy?
He's the super mortal wound one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So the Zoanthropes will advance. Maybe.
If he gets his powers off, he'll, deal like 11 mortal wounds, 12
do
mortal
a
wounds.
bunch of damage. It's very rude.
What's the pluses on casting?
It's +1 for each model in the unit, so it's +3 right now.
Is it +3?
Yeah. Just get 18 on that guy.
That's pretty dumb.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Cool. Guess we could just do a coherency toggle. Something like that. This dude will advance. He'll roll an advance. 4. Where's the closest character? Right here. So he'll just chill there within 24 of your friend. We might just have to eat this attacks from this corner. I guess we'll just shuffle that dude so he's within 12 of his friends.
Yep. Goes in.
Cool. These guys.
So we can perils and die.
Yeah. We can't lose the whole unit in perils, or the whole model in a perils, which is good.
Yeah, true.
Might as well tow the terrain just in case.
I don't like Grey Knights, who are big stupid nerds.
They're
You
big,
can
stupid
lose the entire
nerds.
model.
You should try being bigger and less stupid. That's my secret.
Fuck.
That's my secret.
That's God. Why haven't I just tried that?
Yeah. That's my secret cap. I'm always less stupid.
I'm always bigger and less stupid.
Yeah. These Zoanthropes are gonna roll an advance. Bloop. 5 inches.
Oh, there you go. They're going.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
Lord.
also do this thing. Actually think there's probably a
This is how you lose all your zone ropes.
could put this guy here. There's probably a argument to be made for picking Neurothrop Imperative this turn, but that's okay. We'll just deny you.
Just roll double ones.
Just roll double ones.
Yeah,
I rolled a
that's all you
5,
need to
right?
do.
So we go 11, yeah. 11 inches. 11 inches. 11 inches.
So how does the 4+ model save work?
They just have a 4+ invulnerable save.
Cool.
Yeah. It works like every other invulnerable save, and they just have it.
No, I thought there was an AoE thing that you had to.
No, that's the imperative. It's everything within 6 of a synapse creature has a 5-up, unless it's a monster, and then it has a 4-up. But who cares?
Sorry, I was meaning the imperative. I know they just fat plus. So these guys would be getting it.
The Gargs are synapse, so they do get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they themselves have the keyword.
I thought it had to chain out like the psychic powers.
No.
Shame.
No, they're like, yeah, they all get it like simultaneously, and then it like it broadcasts an aura. It sort of like pulses. These guys are just gonna Nephilim data in this corner, so that'll go off automatically because they're troops. What do we do about you boys over here? I think we move out these guys, do we? Let's shuffle over the Raveners. Do some pew-pews.
No pew-pew, please.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't want me to? All right. I just
No,
won't do it then.
Thanks. Mucho gracias.
I will do this and this and this. Do you have the obsec bubble?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's over here.
Oh. It's like he exists. It's just not like in a relevant place.
My plan against that is to just heroic nemesis try to extend to you.
Yeah, that's fair. The Venom Thropes will move, I guess. Do they touch the middle? They might.
Look at him go.
Let's advance them. They're not charging.
They're going.
Oh, they're going. These warriors will peel out. So I think that we just wander out over here somewhere and call that a day. I guess we'll do something like this. Okay. Oh, all right. Just take your friend with you, I guess. That was weird. Strange warriors.
I just want to have a friend.
I just want a friend. Should be able to do this. And this guy on the end might be shit out of luck, to be fair. Oh no, he can go there. Okay, cool. So we could charge at these guys if we want, if we need to. It's not great, but we could. Or we could just shuffle Tyrant over here. I think we just assume I'm not going to kill these guys in like one go. These guys will advance. Yeah,
How dare you make such an assumption?
Alright. Let's do... So I guess we'll put the Tyrant... What do your denies look like? We could like...
My denies are, if you walk there, it's everything.
Yeah, it's fair. Alright. Yeah, it'll be these three plus the guys in front at least, which is probably okay. Alright, we'll do a psychic phase. Or is this guy... This guy's in range over here, actually, so we'll do advance with him.
Okay.
Well, that's not very good. Have you tried being better at your job?
I think it's out. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way I could out, actually. Right, because we're only 14 away, so I would move. Yeah. I would need to, like, boxcars it. Well, that's okay. Whatever. Nothing I can do about it, so I'll just eat it, I guess. As long as it's just one. Yeah. Cool. So we'll do Psychic Phase. I will do the And all the characters that have Siphon on them. The Interrogation?
Yarp.
On an 11?
9. Okay, I will
Plus
attempt
2
to
to
deny.
cast. Get out of here. So I get a CP. That's a victory point. CP. Command points. Or victory points. Nice. And that would be with, like, probably just the Libby himself, I guess.
And also the Grey Knights in front of him.
Right.
And also this Nemesis Red Knight.
Yeah, but which one, though?
Oh, well, Bindle Libby,
Yeah.
since he's the furthest away and there's nothing really else in
So we'll just
range.
go over here with the Smite.
Yep.
On an 8.
I will attempt to deny. On a... Nope. Go off.
For a 6.
Nice. I will attempt to save.
Nice.
Pew, pew, pew. Nice.
Mind bullets. Take 4.
4.
The other Zoanthropes will smite.
You still have the target closest model, don't you?
Yeah. Closest visible. So he's not touching the terrain, though.
Oh,
so
he's not
can't
touching
see
terrain.
him.
Okay, cool. In that case, fair.
Yeah.
That's not fun. How dare
Got
you?
him. Got him. Movie. On a 9.
9. I will attempt to deny again.
Okay.
On a
Close.
8. Nope.
6 again. Look at me go. Nailing
Oh,
it.
God.
Nailing it. Take 3. Okay. The Tyrant will do a smite.
Yep.
So this is 7.
Why is he casting 3d6?
Because he's Warp Siphon. 3d6
Okay.
pick the 2 highest.
Yeah, cool, cool.
So on an 8.
What's in range to deny the Hive Tyrant? What else does he have?
He has -1 to wound and melee and the Psychic Scream, which is like smite with extra steps.
Cool, I'll just deny it with this Incept Squad over here, I guess.
Sure.
Because they're in range.
Yep.
Alright, so 8. I roll a 8. Nope.
Cool. Take 3. All right.
Yep.
Just roll 3 every time, I guess.
Yeah, just
That's my
rolling
job.
threes.
Yeah,
Okay,
sick.
take 1. And then...
I'll do a Psychic Scream on a 10.
I will attempt to deny with this Granite Squad over here.
Sure.
Nope.
2. You can roll 5 ups against that.
I
And
could.
also you forget a Psychic Power.
Wow. Which, oh, I think I beat that. What did you roll?
Oh, that's
Oh, no,
your-
no, never
that's
mind.
your
Yeah,
damage
what am I doing? I'm-
yeah, you rolled like a 5. on
Oh,
your
my
tonight.
brain farts.
So they know Smite and Ethereal Castigation and Precognition, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4,
I mean,
5, 6 down the line.
You
on
think
it.
they're going to... Is
Yeah,
this... Okay,
just
is there
in
a
case.
point
So
to
it's the
this?
last
Then.
one. Yeah, it's
Cool,
it's
so that's...
Precognition.
Yeah, so worse Smite.
Yeah. All right. We'll do the Neuro Throw. We could pay to cast again, but you have a deny here, and then you have their deny. So it could matter. No, it literally doesn't. Yeah, we'll just do the Neurothrope. He's gonna do Catalyst on a 7.
I'm gonna let that go off.
All right, we'll put that on these warriors.
Cool.
Here you go, guys. And then he'll do. Yeah, I'll just do the Onslaught, I guess. Could do like a lure and get funky with it, but no. 11.
10.
That's pretty good.
11. I'm gonna spend a CP,
Yep. Makes sense to me.
because this means I get to bully you.
Ah,
Yeah.
got me.
12.
All right. Fair
Get
enough.
bullied.
Means I don't have to worry about this interrupt anymore, though, because we're not.
True,
touching with
yeah, it
these
does.
guys.
But I probably wasn't going to interrupt to try and get like a wound, or 2
Yeah.
wounds onto your Hive Tyrant.
Yeah. Shooting phase. These Raveners will just shoot these guys.
Cool.
No bonuses or anything. Here we go. Okay.
Okay, wow.
Strength 5s, wounds on 3s. That many. AP2. Kills a guy.
Thank you.
Got him. The warriors who advance will shoot the Dread Knight.
Can I hit that? Oh, yeah, of course I can.
Yeah.
One of them can see.
Can it? They have like big tails or whatever.
Yeah, no. He's running into the. No, he's not on terrain. He's not on deep steering.
Oh, you're right. This guy is not. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's fine. So the dude
the other one
in
can
the
see.
front.
Everyone's good.
Yeah. The dude in the front with the spitter, 2 hits, 2 wounds. AP2. Take that.
Okay.
On your 4-up. Take good
Take one.
damage. And then the cannon, 2 shots.
Wait, is the cannon assault?
2 hits. Yep. I reroll my ones to wound. The heavy
Oh, that's
venom
dumb.
cannons are not, but the regular ones are.
That's real dumb.
Makes sense.
That's
Good. The prime will shoot that guy.
Is he in range?
36. Yeah.
Oh,
1 shot. 1 hit.
Yep.
No wounds.
Okay.
This warrior unit will shoot. I don't know what the line looks like for that guy.
I don't think you can see. I mean, it's out of
We
range.
can. The line is longer, but the
Straight for.
he.
The one in the back.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, no, I was worried about this guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can see.
I think
Can you see?
so. He's got like his funky tail goes out to the
Dino
back like
spotted.
that. So I think he has it because he ignores his own unit for line of sight.
True. But does he also ignore the venom ropes and
I mean,
Other
you're a
stuff in
huge
the way?
dread knight, so I would
Yeah,
assume.
true.
so.
Oh yeah, I forget how big I am.
You're
Yeah,
like 10 stories tall.
that's fair. I don't know why I'm arguing for the Dread Knight.
Yeah.
If it was an interceptor, it's
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
You
If it's
go
like
ahead.
1 marine, you're like, well, that's a question, but yeah, no. So
no,
it'll be
Dread
2
Knight's
death
good.
spitters and 2 venom cannons. So
Yeah.
we'll do the death spitters on 3s, and then on 5s, maybe. Yay, 2 wounds.
Nice. Just roll.
Just roll
AP?
5 ups. AP2.
Okay.
1 damage.
Damage?
Just
Oh,
1.
nice.
The cannons, maybe. There it is. 4 shots. 1 miss. 3s. 2 wounds. AP3. 2 damage.
Oh, nice damage. 2.
2.
Okay.
Oh,
On 1 wound.
That
dead.
kills him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just dead.
Yay! Alright. These warriors will shoot. I guess they could shoot these guys, but that literally doesn't matter because I have time to turn them into soup. So
I think you could shoot them, so you can leave your hive tower out there.
yeah, so he just shows. He is within 3 of my friends, but he just
True.
teleports to there, and it's like game over. We'll just shoot the next Dread Knight over, I guess.
Yeah, cool. Can I all
Don't
see
know what
him?
my range looks like. Yeah, we should be fine on
23,
range. Line of sight.
23.
I think we're all good.
Yeah, they're all good. Yep, cool.
So the cannons, 3 shots, 1 hit, 1 wound, maybe 3.
You're okay.
Yeah, there's strength 8. 2 damage.
Damage. Cool.
2 damage. And then the little guns,
Little piddly guns.
little piddly guns. Should have caught exploding 6s. That would have been sick. Oh, what?
What the fuck are your 5s and 6s,
Yeah,
man?
dude, these death spitters are going ham right now. 1 damage
3.
each. Wow, alright, well, damage matters. That is it for the shooting, because they shot, and they shot, and they shot, and they shot, so that, and he shot, so we'll just charge these guys. I'll have turn, I guess.
Double ones, please. Okay.
No. I don't
refuse.
want to. So just get within an inch of you. Bloop. Like that. I will make a bunch of attacks. Do you want to transhuman me for 2 CP?
No.
Okay.
it's frankly a waste.
2s. Everyone dies a million times. Goodbye.
What's your AP?
5.
No. Oh, fair.
Yeah, I ran away.
Maybe we don't. They could survive.
Could they?
How much CP is that? No,
Just
they
1.
can't.
Just 1 CP.
I could have survived if I spent CP for transhuman. When you reroll.
Yeah, he
with your
full
weapon.
rerolls wounds, yeah.
Yeah, so there's no point in transhuman. Literally none.
You ready for the field bads? Here, I roll all 1s. No, he would have killed you.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just go in there so he's not poking through the wall.
It frankly would have been a waste of 2 CP to even attempt it.
Yeah, for sure. That is my turn. So I'll get the bonus point this time
Nice.
because I went to the middle. And then I have 2 Nephilim datas retrieved. And we're back to you.
That's a lot of Nephilim data. +1 hit on the Dread Knight. He's going to walk up 9 inches.
Beep, boop. Beep, boop. Stompy robot.
Eat bolt gun!
Thank you, chat. Thank you for the eat bolt guns. I appreciate it. I appreciate that the Invitational has created a new meme.
What?
Now at the start of every stream, everyone just spams eat bolt guns on the soundboard.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. That's an unfailable charge then.
Seems good.
Let's just move this green out onto here.
We stand
Let's
ready.
jump out and intercept squad.
I stand ready too, chat. So this is gonna be an interesting game, I think.
Or-
I
not
haven't played against Nephilim, like post Nephilim Grey Knights. I haven't played against Grey Knights in a while actually, even though they're pretty good right now. So I have to I have to encircle the Gargs this turn, which means they can Nephilim next turn. And then I have to encircle the Ravs next turn also. I have to... Oh no, did I fuck it? I think that you have to encircle the Gargs
Advanced
turn
Librarian.
1, or turn 2. Yeah, so they're gonna do battle round 4. Oh no, then we can encircle the Ravs the next turn. Okay, that's fine. Or I guess we, theoretically, if the Gargs survive, then we encircle the Ravs this coming turn is probably the best plan.
Purifying flame on them.
To try to get the
Vortex.
retrieve data. Grey Knights do have bolt guns, chat. They have storm bolt guns.
Vortex, Purifying Flame. Rotted, Where did that...
Did I make a mistake on my
Oh, I'm going to assume...
last thing here?
Grenade, here we go.
Oh, I
Oops.
did.
I stole one of my dudes from the Rock Squad. Okay.
Oop, an unfortunate typo in my last VOD video there.
Yeah,
That's awkward.
that's...
Unfortunate. Shark. Not the other thing.
Do you want to bring these guys on? Not really, no. Okay, cool. Let's just,
CSM
move
based
these guys
question.
over.
Playing a blitz unsupported outside master possession.
and then
on their guns
Rod
don't
over
get
here.
enough shots. Do
Actually,
think they would have been
No,
okay as a
I'm
solo
going
unit.
to...
Yeah, it's not
Where's my
terrible.
sword?
Like when you consider
There
the shots per individual, it's like not the end of the world, but it just feels bad.
R&D over here.
Sounds good.
Cool. Let's go with this. Let's start some casting. Intercept squad. Smite.
Rude.
It's no. 10.
So you have 1, 2. Let's see. What's in my reasonable denies? You have this guy's 1 cast and he's 2, right?
Yes.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I have enough to deny basically all of it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll deny with the Neuro.
1 second. This strike squad should be touching this objective. Apologies.
Oh, sure, yeah. We'll go for it. Nope, we didn't roll
Nope.
good.
Okay, I will do 3 mortal wounds. I guess we just do 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, just D3s are always
so
free.
it's impossible for... So you can deny everything I have here, yeah? Just
Basically, yeah. Because
Cool.
I have 2
So-
denies here, 2 denies here.
Okay, so I'm going to
a deny
start
here, and
on
one
the...
each of these guys.
spend a CP to cast on 3d6 for his turn with the Librarian.
Yep.
Vortex of Doom.
Okay.
On a 10.
On a 10.
On to Venom.
And that's 3d3 mortals, right? Or 2d3?
2d3 plus 1. 1 mortal wound to everything within 3 inches
Of the unit or the model?
of the unit.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to stop you. No, not quite.
Nope. Cool.
And
So
that's
they-
yeah, we'll just call that with the
They get to take
tyrant, I
3,
guess.
4, 5 mortal wounds on Venom Tropes, so that's
Right.
2 dead. And then 1 mortal wound of this squad, 1 mortal wound of this squad, 1 mortal wound of this squad, 1... No, not that squad.
Yeah, and then a 5-up on these guys. Whoop. No.
Cool. And now he's going to cast Purifying Flame.
No, this guy.
That goes off on a 9.
What's the range?
That is 9 inches, so it has to be.
Oh, it's on these guys. Yeah, yeah. That's fine. Those guys have.
I take 4 mortal wounds.
It's just 1.
Just take 4.
Oh, 4. Okay, so that guy's.
Yeah.
I thought you said 1.
1.
I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Moo. So this intercept requires smite. 9, 3. Sorry, 9 or 4, 6. So he's cast everything. Nemesis Red Knight. 13, 10, 10, 7. Damn. Okay, this Interceptor squad will cast Purifying Ritual. Might as well. On a 6.
Okay, that's from these guys?
Yep.
Yeah, so we will deny, I guess also from the Neuro.
Mm-hmm.
Denied, because you are -1 to cast right now, sir.
Oh, so I am. I did forget about that. So the Nemesis Dread Knight is going to cast Smite.
Okay.
Oh, 1 second. Nemesis Dread Knight gets healed.
Oh, yeah. Sick. The 1d3 that's not a 3.
Yeah. So Smite from Nemesis Dread Knight on a 9.
Into these guys?
Yeah, only
Yeah,
squad.
I don't care about that.
Actually, wait 1 second. I mean, I've already cast. It's too late. Never mind. So yeah, get to take.
Yeah. Just roll it up.
Die. Well, I'm going to attempt to generate a CP from the Tech Marine.
Mm-hmm.
Tech Marine. That's an interesting term of phrase. Oh wait, no shit. Miss Venom's still alive. Didn't realize that.
Yep. He's chilling.
9, 3. Cool. So he will attempt to cast it. That goes off an 8. Do you wish to deny?
That's the Purify?
No, that's my generate CP.
Oh, yeah, I will try to stop you.
Yep. I'm going to cast
we'll just
Purify
go
on
with
a
this Neuro.
unit which is out of range.
Denied. Get out of here.
Nice. How dare you? Okay. So smite, Purify, Gat went off. Purify with this Granite Justicar over here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm casting with Justicar.
Yeah.
So I think he's specifically out of range. Okay.
Does that even go off?
No.
Sick.
Oh well.
Don't need to use denies on spells that aren't successful.
Damn. That is indeed correct.
Yeah, got him.
I'm going to cast Gate with this Grandmaster. That goes off.
Yeah.
I don't
Does
think you
it?
can deny. Yeah, it's a 8.
Because you're -1 to cast.
Oh, for fucking bastard.
So you got a 6, right?
Yeah, I got 6. I hate you so much.
Yeah, good job, Tyranid Warrior. I'm so proud of you, buddy. Except I'm not, because you didn't get your charge, so I'm not that proud. They did do a damage to a Dread Knight, though, so that's something. You know?
Yeah, they sort of banged up a Dread Knight. You know,
They did.
Yeah, that's the thing they did.
They annoyed him slightly.
That -1 is so painful. Oh well, okay, that's fine. This is fine.
Everything's fine.
If I keep saying it's fine, it's
We're
fine.
all fine here now. How are you?
Okay, cool. He can shoot those sound trips at least. In range, and you were touching the objective, and he's got his big dumb gun. So, big dumb gun, and you're outside 3 inches. Perfect.
It's 6 inches.
Oh, is it 6? Oh,
The -1 to hit
oh,
is 6 inches, with the fight last is 3. I mean, you could just shoot them out and put something first, and it doesn't matter.
True.
You do have 2 other Dread Knights.
No, I don't. Don't ignore them.
don't look at those. They're hideous.
Don't look at this. So he failed to spell. I've still got 1 Nemesis Dread Knight to cast. Do I have any decent charges? Oh, that's no. That's not a decent charge. That's not a decent charge. That's not a decent charge. He's just gonna cast Hammer. He's gonna cast Smite. Nah, Smite's already gone off pretty badly. Oh, I know he'll cast. He'll cast No, that's kind of pointless. He's just gonna cast Smite.
Okay.
That fails.
Sick.
And I think that's all of my casts. Yep, psychic. Cool, let's go to shooty phase.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot. Okay, What's the toughness on a venom probe?
5.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a CP
Mm-hmm.
for sideboard ammunition. I'm gonna shoot your venom probe.
Read. This is with the
Interceptor.
interceptors.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. -1 to hit me.
Why am I rerolling?
I don't know.
That was wrong.
I was just about to ask. So they're hitting a
Sorry.
force, yeah?
Yes.
Yep. All right.
Saves, please.
And these are AP1 or no AP?
Yeah, AP1.
AP1. So I am on force. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, really?
Okay.
Really? Okay.
This game's easy. Whatever.
Oh,
Good job, Venom
just
Throw.
roll 4-ups.
Continue to annoy, mildly inconvenience my opponent.
Grandmaster and Nemesis Dreadnought's going to shoot you zone probes.
Okay. Fine. I'll
How many
allow
wounds
it.
is he on? 3. Okay,
He's on
cool.
3.
I'll
Yeah,
go
yeah. Low gun first.
low gun first.
Cool.
Because I have to.
Yep. -1 to hit. Oh. Oh, should have done the reroll strat. That would have been good.
It would
At
have.
least the -1 didn't do anything.
True.
Strength 6 or 5?
Strength 5.
Okay, so force.
Oh my god, really? Okay. Nice.
I do
Oh, well,
take
you
it.
fail it.
Yeah, that's fine. Because that puts me on 1 shot for the cannon.
Yeah.
See, the -1 didn't do anything. Didn't even matter.
Yeah, my rolls could have done some work, though.
If yes. But I don't really care if I lose one zone through. Boop. I will
Die.
take 2. He's dead.
Okay. I'll just continue shooting your zone probe with the interceptors, I guess.
The Venom Throw.
Yeah, the venom probe with the
Looks
interceptors.
like 1 guy's out of double tap.
Is one guy out? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
this
we lose
guy.
2 shots.
The guy in cover.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that
nice.
was a roll. Hell yeah.
There you go.
He's dead.
Die.
It's the extreme prejudice. He's like, I had 1 in me. I'm out now. I'm good.
I can
man."
only eat so many
Yeah.
cyborg ammunitions. Okay, what am I most scared of? I mean, I can't shoot at these venom probes anymore, so I'm going to shoot you with this Nemesis Dread Knight. Tyranid Warriors are in cover. I'm going to shoot you with this Nemesis Dread Knight into Tyranid Warriors.
Into the Warriors. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Come at
He's
me.
hitting on 2s. I'm going to... Oh, no, I'm not going to CP. Actually, will I CP? No, I'm not going to. Oh, no, you... No, you've got no fights last, so I'm going to not spend any CP now. So... 3 wins each.
Mm-hmm. 1 guy's damaged because of the explosion.
Oh, is he?
earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah, cool. So I'll start with Cyclone.
Yep.
Lovely.
And this is the +1 hit guy. AP2?
Yep.
So I'm
It's-
on
it's all in the
5s either way. Yeah. So 1 goes through. Does he die? Yes.
Yes. Oh, fuck, I thought I had the Catalyst. Oops.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
cool.
that giant thing that says
I'm just
catalyst is
going
for.
to... well, it's too late now. I already said I was going to shoot into him with everything. With this guy. So, 10 more shots.
Yep.
And then 5 saves. Nick one.
Okay, so these are on my 4-up.
Mhm.
And 5.
Oh my god.
Take 1.
Can I roll 4 ups like
Ow.
you, please?
No, not allowed.
No. Yeah,
Only me.
sure. Only you can do that.
Only I
Okay.
am allowed.
That's an 18 charge into that guy. I-
Probably even easier if you like put a dude right there.
Yeah, that's why I said 8.
Yeah.
Because it's, it's,
Yeah.
mass. Okay. How much CP do you have? You've got 2. 4. Okay.
Yeah, but
That's a lot of command. Yeah. I'm gonna get abandoned at least. So I've still got 1 Dread Knight left, and I've got a Tech Marine left.
I'm sorry to hear that. That you're gonna get abandoned.
I'm
very
sorry,
sad.
Dad. Okay. Do you want to kill? I want to kill off your Zoanthropes, so I can. So I'm gonna shoot your Zoanthropes because
How
they're
dare
actually scary for my
No.
nemesis.
They're not scary. What are you talking about? It's ridiculous.
So
They're nice. They just want to be friends with you.
brain bugs can fuck off.
Rude.
They deserve it. 4 saves.
4+. Take 2.
Nice.
Down 1.
Yep. Then Saikuno?
Ooh.
Don't worry, he's gonna get worse than this. 4 saves.
Hey, 4-ups all day. Well, you can still charge me, I guess that means.
True.
Just,
yeah.
it just means I'm easier to charge it, I think.
Yeah.
It's probably actually bad for me. Although if you don't
yeah.
kill him, it's awesome because he just heals back to full, and it's like, whatever, dude.
Wait, they heal back up to full? What? What do
Yeah,
you mean?
every time a model suffers a mortal wound within 18 inches of a neurothrope, he passes the wound to a
Yeah, but you see, I'm gonna pass my. I'm gonna pass my.
Your 5-ups? Alright.
Yeah.
I see how it is. Yeah. You're like, it doesn't
so
matter if you just don't take any damage. Yeah.
I'm gonna charge some stuff then.
Do it. Come at me.
Grandmaster's gonna attempt to charge a Tyrant
Come
Warrior.
at me, Grandmaster. Our Grandmasters
5
Played
plus
by Jeff
3,
Goldblum.
8, 9, 10. So he gets in. Because he's got +1 to charge. So he goes.
And the 2 turns into a 3, right? So he goes 9. Yeah, and then he has the 2-inch engagement. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Never didn't have it. So I'm not going to bother to charge. Actually, no, I will charge this insubordinate to this Tyrant Warrior.
Okay.
And you'll soon see why.
And
It's a
before the
genius.
Tyranid Warrior like interrupts and murders the entire squad.
That's a good point. Actually, no, I'm going to
I mean,
leave this
he won't.
Grandmaster.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
No. I don't trust you. Are they going to charge your zone trips?
Okay, fair enough. Come at me, bro.
No.
They are not
Would you have
+1
made?
to charge.
Would you have
right?
made anything? No, they have effectively +1
Yeah.
to charge, but no. So no.
Not real +1 to charge, just fake.
Interceptors are going to charge your.
Getting a Jeff Goldblum mini as Grandmaster seems acceptable. Yeah, we need like him in the bathrobe with like the melty stick piloting the Dread Knight, like the Dread Knight.
Not the
armor.
melty stick.
The melty stick, no.
Okay, I'm going to charge the interceptors into your zone rope.
Okay. Goodbye,
So
Zone.
that's a 9. That's an 8.
Don't think that will quite
So
do
they
it.
can get in, but they need to tag your warriors. which
Yeah.
they can.
Well, the problem is they can't, right? Because they
Yeah.
didn't declare it. So you'd have to put a guy like here.
Yep, and I can't do that.
Yeah, you need to 1 more inch to do it. Sag.
Sag. 5 plus 3 is 8. No, I'm not going to CB roll that. I'm happy with this, he says in a not happy voice.
I'm glad you're happy.
So Jim K is just going to smash.
Okay. It's like the verb me, like let me smash.
Yeah. Let me smash. So does he have an invulnerable save?
No, yes, he's a 5+. He does have an invulnerable
Okay,
save this
cool.
turn.
Strength 6. So
Kind of
2
wasted my
fails.
invuln
Get
save
through.
This turn. Nah, because you just shot my zone throws. I could have taken the 5-up against mortals, would have been better probably.
Okay.
That's okay.
Oh my god. Grandmaster, why are you so shit?
How dare
Okay,
you say
that
that about Jeff
saves.
Goldblum? Hiya! No, he's
No.
ridiculously dead. Turns
He's
into
just going to walk
many different kinds of powder.
3 inches over here. Okay, I passed you a turn. The turn.
Yay.
I get
I get a point. I'm down.
1
this
for purifying.
And you got a
Oh, and I
thing
got
at the start.
1.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you have 2 Nephilim datas, so you get 4 points on that.
Yeah.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
All right. Well, somebody put a bunch of interceptors in my face. I didn't really.
I
appreciate
did do
Oh,
that,
Can you hit
yeah.
the big button to me?
I don't want to.
Before we get too far, I'm gonna spend one of my CP. It's technically at the end of the turn, but we're just gonna pull these Raveners into reserve.
Yeah. They come on next turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's just a regular strike squad. Okay.
12 inch threat range, but
Yeah.
because of the way these ruins are on this terrain, they can get
you
anyone there.
basically +1. Oh, this guy's +1 attack. Note it in his tooltip. Put tokens on people. I guess these dudes will get tokened up.
What's your Imperator?
This will go away. That's a good question. It will probably be Is this a turn we just go warriors and everybody exploding 6s? Prime also works too. Actually, we'll do Prime, I think. So.
Someone do?
Exploding 6s with guns.
Cool.
I don't think I need the exploding 6s in melee this turn. Pretty sure we've got this on lock.
Yeah, that turn shooting could have been better for me.
For sure.
Just to make sure.
I should say I'm pretty sure that we have the fighting interceptors on lock.
No. I'm gonna treat this as
I'm not gonna
hubris.
say that I think the game is mine.
Just watch me roll nothing
Just
but falls for my nemesis.
hubris over here. This game is over. It is mine now. Take that. Alright, so let's do some advancing and stuff. And we'll siphon all the characters, I guess.
Yep. What do I need to get rid of that siphon, or is that just something?
The neurothropes have it. This guy puts out 2, and this guy puts 1 out.
Got it.
These zoanthropes are going to advance. 3.
Can't touch terrain.
Not quite enough to touch that, which is sad. Not the end of the world, though, I think. I do think that we are just gonna peek over. We could also just, like, drop an explosion on these dudes and call it good.
No.
Seems fine. I guess we'll just do that.
Fair.
Yeah. These warriors are gonna touch the middle.
Step
Oh, and you get the
center.
bonus point because you killed the Manotaurs. Also, you took the middle.
Oh, yes,
so
you
you
did.
get 2.
Yeah. I'm also in the center.
Yep. All those guys go over there. Guess this guy can go through the wall. Nah, not really. Just be here. Something like that. These zoanthropes will advance. 1. It's not very
Speedy.
good. That's annoying. Yeah, basically we have to smite those guys. Sag. But I want to smite the Nemesis Dread Knights.
Piss off from the Nemesis Dread Knights. Leave them alone.
No.
Yes.
No. I don't want
Yes.
I don't want to. So they will just go. Whatever, they're just gonna pop over here. Call it okay.
How does the strat for -1 damage work against choosing weapons, by the way?
How do you mean?
So I've got D6 weapon for my
Yeah.
Grandmaster and my dudes. Do I decide the weapon before you decide -1 damage?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Guess we do get could drop a bunch of mortals in these guys and hope for the best. No, I think the mortal wind's going over here is fine. Right? Is it?
Depends if you get the powers off.
Nah, we'll just put him over here. That's also fine. I don't think we throw the Hive Tyrant away right now, because things could go poorly. Yeah.
Throw the Hive Tyrant away, please.
No, I don't want to. You can't make me, you're not my dad.
Wow, okay. Look, okay, just because me and your mother are seeing each other now, doesn't mean you can't call me not your dad.
These Tyrant Guard are just gonna hang out over here, probably. Within 3 of their friendo. And then these guys are gonna touch this thing. Let's advance them. Didn't matter.
Mhm.
We rolled a 1.
Never didn't have it, as
Never
they say.
didn't have it. So I move. Yeah, can't get where I want to. That's okay.
So what has feeding tendrils in your army, by the way?
Nothing now. You killed it all.
Woo!
It was the Venom Thropes and the Gene Stealers.
Got it.
But they have feeding tendrils from the grave now. So we'll just hang out over there. Alright. That seems like a game plan. These are all over here. Those guys are over there. Those guys are doing smite. This dude will roll in advance. So he's just gonna pop back. I mean, there's a million dudes over here, so he'll just pop back too.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, because you also need to be within range of the Libby.
Yeah. Like, or you just go this way and like interrogate that guy, but that seems bad. So just
I mean, I also have 2 denies over there as well.
Yeah.
I have nothing but net, and by net I mean denies.
Cool. Alright. Let's do a psychic phase. I will do these zoanthropes first.
Quick question: how does Lookout Sir work for the Neurothrope with its positioning there?
He gets it from the Type Tyrant.
But the Hive Tyrant can't be shot due to the Hive Guard because given Lookout Sir.
That's
and you
correct.
can't Lookout Sir, Lookout Sir.
You don't give Lookout Sir if you're below 9 wounds, but he's not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's super dumb. Yes, indeed. You're not wrong. Alright, 2d6 to cast area. Boop. Hey, 13.
What's this? Oh,
Zone
okay,
drops
back
into
into
these guys.
Cool.
Yep.
How much damage?
100 million. 6.
6. Okay, how many mortal wounds can I save?
Probably 6.
Yeah, 6. I can do it.
3.
I save? No.
Alright, I'll just heal that guy.
Actually, I'm gonna kill off the Justicar.
Yep. The Tyrant will smite.
Because I'm a very meanie.
Indeed.
Big meanie.
Indeed. Tyrant. On
Okay, that's
a
9. Okay, what do you have for denies over here?
You got like everybody.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll deny with this tax squad over here. Oh, no, never mind. I'll deny with this tech marine over here. Nope, never mind. I'll
Yeah, it's
deny
these 5
with.
mostly.
No, Brain has 2 denies at least, so I will deny with the. Have you cast the Neurothrope thing yet?
No, the Neurothropes have not cast yet.
So let me just check what's within range for this guy. This guy, this guy, this guy, everything else out of range. So I'll cast with this Nemesis tonight.
Okay.
I deny with this Nemesis tonight. Help, my brain's melting. Good night.
Very nice. He will cast a Psychic Scream on an 11.
I will attempt to deny with the Librarian.
Sure.
Nope.
Nice.
Damage.
2.
2. No.
Sweet. So that's him done. The Neurothrope back here will cast Catalyst on a 9.
I'll attempt to deny with this Granite squad.
Sure.
Or Interceptor squad at the front.
Oh.
Nope.
I'll just throw that on these dudes, I guess.
Yep, very surprised.
Actually, let's do it on the bigger squad.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll do Synaptic Lure, because I don't need Onslaught.
Yep.
I am Siphoned. On a 9
8.
also.
I'll attempt to deny that with the Nemesis Dread Knight at the front.
Sure.
Nope.
Hey, alright. And then these guys will do Smite.
Yep, I'll deny it with the squad you're smiting.
Yep, on an 8.
Nope.
Here.
Damage.
5.
Ooh.
Three.
1 dies, 1 takes a Justicar dies.
Sure. I think we're just down to the Psychic Interrogation guy, so here he comes. On a 9.
I will attempt to deny that. Do I want to spend free CP? I don't want you getting more CP. I'm just gonna trust I can roll a 9.
Nope.
No, of course not.
So CP for me. 3 points.
Nice.
And then it's shooting. So we'll do. You got one. These gargoyles might as well shoot him for the lulls. So it should be 5 guys.
Nice burger.
Pew. Ooh. Okay. Good stuff.
Can you keep this up?
Love it. The prime will shoot the Dread Knight.
Yep, go ahead.
Cool. Good job, dice. 3 shots.
Nice.
Roll some 6s. I did. Explode. I'll hit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, that was rinse because I exploded.
No, you can reroll as if you want.
You're fine.
Direct.
The buff warriors will shoot. We'll shoot a death spirit at them, try to kill that wounded guy, and then everyone else at the Dread Knight.
Yep.
So the cannons. 5. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm. That's a number.
2s. Reroll 1s. Explode.
1 extra hit.
3s. Reroll 1s. Oh, that sucked. 3. 2 damage.
Ooh.
The other 2 death spitters, which we have to resolve now. Yeah, there's 5 guys in that unit now.
Eat bolt gun!
Rerolling. Those explode.
2 extra hits.
And 5s. Rolling 1s. Oh, the death spitter is going ham
What
again.
the fuck is with these death spitters?
Hell
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Take 1
4.
each so far. Alright, I'm into it. And then the guy who's shooting at those wounded dudes, try to kill them. Explode. Rolling 1s. Oh, just 2. AP 2. On force.
4s.
Got them.
Save 1.
Got that guy. Get out of here. Wounded guy. These guys will all shoot at the Dread Knight and try to kill it.
Cool.
So the 2 cannons. My death spitters have to do well to pick up for the slack of my cannons because my cannons have done exactly 2 damage so far. So that explodes. Oh, amazing! Every time.
Look, okay.
No rerolls, but these explode. And
What the fuck are these 5s?
6. I don't want to hear it, Mr. Ameko. All right, we got
fuck.
him. We got him exacties.
What do you mean? You can't complain about the 4-up invulnerable saves. Look what your fucking entire
I
army
know,
did
it's
to
true.
me.
It's true. It's like, don't complain about 4+ invulnerable saves when you're basically making 5s on 4s.
Yeah.
I got you. All right. So that should just be charge phase now.
Cool.
I will charge these guys into these guys, I guess.
Cool.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I don't think you can fail it.
Yay.
Yeah, no, you can't.
We've done it. I guess there's nothing cool that we do here. We just get to stay outside 3 of you so you don't like randomly intervene me.
Inside 3 inches, got it.
Yeah, you said intention was to be intervened is what you said, right?
Yeah. You want to get smacked like a big giant robot.
These guys will charge here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You getting?
Whee! Went for a little ride. We'll fight first with the unit that's gonna fight these dudes, I guess. There's no other charges to make. So there's nothing exciting that they need to do, so we'll just do something like this. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, well, don't shit the bed, guys. It is this many attacks. Because it's a full unit and no one died.
They shot the bed.
A little mild bed shitting. Alright, well, that's better. That many saves. AP3.
5s then. No, 5.
Dice Box, what are you doing, buddy? Yeah.
There's a number of 5s, but
Yeah, we got him.
if it's a 10-man squad, we could have done it.
Yeah. Alright. And then doesn't really matter where I go with the consolidate, probably. We can go towards these guys, it's probably okay. Would
Not
you like to
expensive.
interrupt with your 2-mans?
No.
No?
New.
Okay, well, I'll fight you then. He's already in half, so it doesn't matter. Here we go. 5 dudes. Bloop.
That's a lot of dudes.
Can you make that many saves?
It would be astounding if I did.
That would be really cool. I agree.
I think the probability of it's
no,
fucked.
Goodbye. We will just be aggressive. Stand on the objective.
Well, I wonder what I'm going to give my +1 to hit to.
Your +1 to hit with ranged attacks, sir.
I'm
I'm going to run these dudes away at the end of the fight phase, just so make that it less easy to murder them. Quick, man, into cover.
Okay, that makes it less easier for me to murder them, somehow.
Oh, good. I'm glad. That was the goal. Okay. Let's hold the objective. Alright, that is my... These are all here, but they are catalysted, and that is my whole turn. So we will pass to you, and I got Abandoned Sanctuaries. We didn't retrieve data this turn, but we did get a second interrogation. And we got a Cranial Feasting. I will pick Neurothropes for this turn. No, that's next turn.
You've already done that, haven't
Next turn, yep. Next turn I'll pick Neurothropes.
you? Okay.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Depends on how much damage this guy's going to do.
What should does Neurothrope do?
It's a 5-up against mortals. And also +1 to cast on the die. Which is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It's alright. It's pretty good.
Not bad. These are gargoyles troops?
Yes, they are. Indeed. Yeah, chat, we determined that
Charge. Cool.
were I
Shoot
to
them.
play the 60 Tactical Marine list, it would not have been a good game. In fact, I would have just been probably tabled like instantaneously. I would have played it if it were almost any other combination of mission and opponent. But the list I built was like predicated on getting psychic secondaries and like the Promethean Creed. And this mission's really bad for Promethean Creed, and you can't do psychic secondaries like reliably against Grey Knights. So I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be bad.
Okay, shoot.
And that would just be a waste of everyone's time. So I didn't play that list. But I'll play it tomorrow.
One charge that
Eight
squad.
bombs gone!
Smite that one as well. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with this. I'm gonna start casting some spells. How much denies do you have?
Many.
Well, okay. I'm gonna spend a CP to cast on 3d6 with the Librarian.
Okay.
Oh, actually, 1 second. Let me shuffle some things around a bit. These guys will move back 5 inches. Well, like a couple inches. This thing's going to just slide along a bit, so as to, you know, move it up. So as to go within 6 inches of his buddy. Cool. And then these guys are back 3 inches, 3 inches. Granites. The Granite squad over here is going to R&D.
Well, they'd have to move farther away from the middle, right?
Okay? No, for shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll do
Get
that.
out of here, Grey Knights. All right,
And
cool.
then this Tech Marine's just going to, you know, jump himself.
Sure.
So he's within
Yeah,
3.
just toe in the corner there.
Yeah, the Librarian has to sort of stay where he is. But, okay, let's go to casting phase. I'm going to start casting some spells.
I'm a casting my spells.
Yes, so Brother Librarian, 3-6, warp, Vortex.
I guess
12.
everyone's taking mortal wounds.
Yep, so you guys get to take
5?
6.
Oh yeah, because he's +1, because he's a epitome.
Yeah. And then he gets to take 1. And he gets to take 1.
Sick.
You did it. How many did you pass for your Catalyst?
The catalyst is back here.
Oh no, that's on that squad back there. Okay, cool. So next up he's going to cast Purify in Flame.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait 1 second. That's on a 10.
Not 10. So you have 1, 2. Is he cast 1 or 2 on the Grandmaster?
He's cast 1, but he can cast 2 if necessary.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we might as well start trying to deny these.
Cool.
With the zones in the front here.
Yep, 10.
You have been denied because you are -1 to cast.
Oh, fucking.
Yes! Got him!
Oh, I hate that so much.
Got him!
Okay, cool. So that's not 4 mortal wounds on them then. Shame. The Nemesis Dread Knight will cast Smite on your Tyrant Warriors.
Okay.
Goes off on a 6.
Yep. We have spells for that, denies for that, so we'll do with back Neurothrope, I guess? No. Front Neurothrope, I guess? Sure. Denied.
Yeah, okay, cool. The Granite Squad over here is going to cast Smite on your Tyrant Warriors. Goes off on a 7.
This is from this dude?
Nope, this
So-
dude.
That dude. Okay, yeah, so we'll do this Neurothrope. On a 7. Yes, you are denied because you're -1.
So I'm going to cast Smite from this Interceptor again.
That's these guys?
Yep.
Cool.
On 10.
On a 10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 denies left, and you have 1, 2. Basically 2 people in range. So yeah, there's like no reason not to roll this. From the Tyrant, I guess?
Yep.
Nope. You are good.
So you get to take a mortal wound.
So much. All that for
So
a
much
drop of blood.
Yeah. Okay. The Nemesis Dread Knight is going to cast Empiric Amplification upon your Tyrant Warriors.
Yes.
Big squad at the back.
Yes. Not like that.
Of course
though.
he fucking doesn't. Do I want to CP reroll that? No, I don't.
Oh, Nemesis Grandmaster.
I hate how shit he is.
You silly goose.
He always fucks
Yeah.
up. He's always just the worst, isn't he?
Well, it's just like Grey Knight's Psychic powers. They're just like flipping a coin every time.
Yeah, and when we had +1 to cast and +1, I mean, I suppose all our powers went down, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, Tyranids just like mess with it. Super hardcore.
Yes, Tyranids, apparently GW just decided to give every possible buff
At least
and see
it's
what happened.
at least we don't have like Deepest Shadow anymore, so you don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
that's
that, like fucking your purifying rituals and stuff.
That's true. Purifying Ritual from the Tech Marine.
Cool.
Actually, is there anything denied rings
Yeah,
denied?
the zone thropes in the front.
Cool. I'm going to cast Smite with this Grey Knight Squad into his own ropes.
Okay.
No. He's going to attempt to. Do I want to cast Purifying Ritual or do I want CP? I kind of need CP, but I also need victory points.
Victory
are
points.
apparently
I have
important.
heard that having more victory points than your opponent wins the game. But having more command points actually does
that's a
not
lie.
win the game. It actually typically loses the
Purifying
game.
Ritual 7.
I will try to deny with these guys. And I'm going to roll like a 9 because I'm so good at rolling. I did. Exactly a 9.
Exactly.
Okay.
Could you stop rolling 9s though? Okay.
I'm impressed with myself there, I'm going to be honest.
I'm going to start shooting you.
Okay, fair enough. Goodbye, activation time.
Nemesis Dread Knight's just going to shoot all of his guns into Tyrant Warriors.
I will spend a bunch of command points to reduce your damage by 1. Oh, wait. Is this the 3 or the 5? Or the 6?
The 5. 6.
Okay, yeah. I will do that.
Okay, so how many CPUs is that? 1
It
or 2?
costs 2 because they're a big unit.
Cool.
Costs
So,
1 on
yep.
the little units, though.
I can just roll these all at the same time since damage output's the same. Really wish I got Empiric Amplification off, but well, reroll the ones. Neg 2 on the blue ones, neg 1 on the red ones.
Yep. So we'll just start with these ones in cover.
Yep.
3 go through.
Take.
1 goes through. So 1 dude's
Yep.
wounded. Be 10 damage already, right? Yeah, let's just pull that guy.
Yep.
And then the cannons will be 5s in cover.
Mhm.
And then good. Nailed it.
Okay, lovely. And I'm going to do that again. From the other
26
Nemesis.
HQ choices for a Space Marine army? That sounds about right. Space Marines should
I'm
just
gonna
get like extra HQ slots because they
They
have so
really do
many
need it.
choices.
Yeah. I'm just going to do that same with the other.
What they really need
Grandmaster.
is like 30%, like a 30% cut on all their HQ choices. 'cause
I'm gonna
they are
spend-
expensive.
I'm going to spend a CP for +1 strength, +1 AP on the GMNDK's guns.
Yes, sounds good. So it's 3s on everything now, right?
Yep, neg 2, neg 3s.
Okay, so I have 2 guys in cover, but we're still -1 damage, so we'll just take all these first on 5s. And then 5s again.
That's neg 3. So you
Oh,
6
it didn't
saves,
matter because I had a.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6 anyway, right? Yeah. So he's dead.
Now it's nice and 5.
Yes. So now these are AP3, or AP2, yeah, so it's 5.
Yeah.
So the guy in cover, we have to start with him. Is it 1 guy or 2 guys? It's 2 guys.
Just 1 guy left. Is it 2 guys left?
Yeah, because there's a cannon touching cover, but I don't know if I want to
Okay,
take on the cannon, so we'll just see if this guy lives somehow. So he saves 1. Does he take all the damage? He does. So he's down to 1. Bloop. Takes it. Dead. All right. Just kidding. See ya. And
joking.
then you are Celeritus, so like you could charge me and like mess me up, and that would be sad. So I'll just eat it on the cannon guy, I guess.
Cool.
So he'll save on
6s.
6s. Oh well, I guess he just refused to
Nice.
die.
Nice.
Didn't matter. All right, fair enough.
Fair enough. Intercept squad into this Tyrant Warrior squad.
Yes.
For sure.
The catalysted one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm planning to beat this one up as much as I can, and then kill this one in
Yeah,
charge
kill that
phase.
one in melee for sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So roll ones. Ooh,
Sick.
not bad. Has to go on the guy outside of cover.
Yep.
I mean, I suppose this is now. Okay, cool. Which one were you rolling the other one on? What, guy in cover or out of cover? Because you. sort of have to
No,
keep the
he died exactly.
fair enough.
Yeah, so I didn't need it. I didn't need to take a second save on anybody else.
So I'm just going to shoot the next. I mean, they're going to shoot into that squad as well.
Yep.
This other squad.
Fair enough.
I
You
had
do have a
some
guy
trust.
out of. They're not all
Right.
in double
Are
tap.
they not all in?
Yeah.
Oops. In that case, let me just get rid of those 2 dice I just rolled by accident.
Yeah, so it's 2 guys
That
out of double
one.
tap. It looks like this guy and
that one.
just the car
Okay,
and the
2
guy
guys.
back. Yeah.
In that case, let me get rid of 2 more dice and reroll everything.
Sure.
That was better.
Fair enough.
How dare you try to stop me from cheating?
So I will take it on the guy in cover now.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Nailed it again.
Didn't even need cover.
Sick. I know. Yeah.
Libby.
Does he have Fury of Deimos? He does.
Yeah.
What a fucking boss.
I fucking love the Fury of Deimos. It's so shit. It's like a waste of a CP, right?
Yeah, it's just like so
Yeah.
fun to shoot though.
Technically 6.
Too.
take
They both go through. Take one.
Take one.
Yep.
Any more shooting left? No, that's me. Okay, I'm gonna charge you.
Rude.
This grenade squad into 2 gargoyles.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah, because it turns into a 6. Cool beans. Yeah,
Good
you
thing
just,
I'm
have to
Celeritus
you
is.
just have to fight through the terrain with the front guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, come on, get in there. I know you can get in there. Range. There we go. And that should be 2 inches. Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
And flip a bit. Cool. So yeah, I now have this objective from you, which is good.
It's true.
I'm now going to charge Nemesis Dread Knight into Tyrant Warriors.
Okay.
You can see. He's just gonna slam himself like this. Actually, he's gonna slam himself like this and rotate and let me protect my thingy. I'm gonna charge my Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knight. How much EP do you have? And how nasty are you in close combat? How afraid am I in close combat of you? These guys don't have all the buffs.
Correct.
And I'm gonna attempt to charge my. Yeah, no, that's a what? 10-inch. 1 second.
No good.
How far does he need to get to? Oh no.
I mean, he needs to
there we
move 10, right?
Can he not tap this thing and
the
then?
engagement range has to be drawn through that obscuring terrain.
Oh god, I'm
For it
dumbass.
to
Yep.
extend, yeah.
So that's a 9-inch charge for him then.
Yeah, because he's supposed to one. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna charge the interceptors into your Tyrant Warriors.
Yep.
Again, 8. I mean, okay, I've got one option really, which is I'm going to charge the Grandmaster into these turn. What is over here?
Sure.
Oh fuck! I forgot to shoot these grenades. Oh well, too late.
I mean, you can roll them out on.
Yeah, okay,
You
cool.
can just
Do you
go
mind if I
shoot
just
the
roll this
stones.
charge? Yeah, there's nothing else they can shoot.
Yeah,
really.
that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, he's just going to go into this turn where it's got over here.
Yep. Go for it. Nailed it.
9 inches.
Ooh, what have made the other guys?
Yeah, he would have. But I then would have died to Zoanthrope Smites.
Yep. You're not wrong.
This way, let me be safe from Zoanthrope Smites and then survive your shooting in combat. Potentially. Cool, I'm going to activate. What should I activate first, do you think?
Probably these guys shooting at my Zoanthropes.
Oh yeah, that's a good point as well.
So I think
keep
you have
forgetting
one
about
guy
them.
in double tap right now, right?
Is it just one guy? One guy, two guy, one guy, one guy. So
10? No, 8?
yeah, because I lost one to your.
Right. Oh no, 10's no, it is 10.
Yeah, I lost a dude.
Right. And
Yeah.
but one guy's in double tap, so he makes up for it.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Duh. Maths.
Right.
How
It's tough.
How does maths work?
No one knows. Literally
Imagine,
no one has
imagine
any
doing
idea.
like a maths degree and not knowing how basic maths works. Could not be me.
Boop. Take one.
Take one. Not
Yeah.
that matters. Get wrecked. Cool.
I feel
I'm now
wrecked.
going to activate my GMNDK.
Okay.
He is going to cast. He's going to cast something.
Sword.
He's going to cast. Yeah, he's going to cast Punch. Punch Wizard. So 12 attacks. Or 6 attacks.
Those
It's 1
that is
CP
the
for you to
question.
make me minus 1 damage, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for smash.
Yep.
Don't trust you to make me minus 1 damage, at which point it fucks it. Also, smash immediately goes through your armor,
Yeah. I'm not gonna do anything.
and also wounds on 2s. Fuck me,
Oop.
you piece of shit.
Well, I guess this guy turns into dust.
This guy gets blammed.
No.
Okay, cool, nice.
Well,
You should activate.
oh man, I might interrupt.
Fucking Grandmaster is so useless. I hate him so much.
Hmm.
He's so good, but I hate him so much.
I'm definitely gonna die, but I could clip the interceptors, which would be a big deal.
No, you won't.
Oh, I won't? Oh, okay.
won't
Let's do it. Whatever. I'm not a coward.
Fair.
Here we go. So they will interrupt. We'll do this kind of chicanery. What do we have to start with here? 0.6. 2.2.
I should spend this CP in that command, that Grandmaster.
So we'll just go half and half. Cool. And then they'll attack. Bloop. Okay.
Nice.
Bloop. Bloop. 5 AP or 7 AP 2. One survives.
Might as well make it a Justicar. Actually, no. I need a Justicar to die. Might as well make it a guy in close combat. God, that's... Ah, dear.
Good stuff.
So, Interceptors are going to hit your warriors.
Yep.
3 attacks. 1 miss.
I feast on you. Delicious.
Oh yeah, shit, wait, no, oh fuck, yeah, I forgot. No, this isn't Psychic, 1 second. The Justicar would be the one that survives.
Okay.
And then that. 2 wounds, 1 second, Justicar. Hits. 3, dead. 1 guy dies, the other one takes 2.
Yeah, AP3. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So we will. They're both on the objective. It doesn't matter though, because he makes these guys obsec, right?
Yep.
Is he? And he himself is obsec.
He himself is
Yeah.
also.
So you'll have it anyway. Yep. So he's dead.
Cool.
Bye.
Well, here you go, have a Interceptor Justicar right in front of you.
Thank you. I love that.
That could have gone better.
Good job,
I'm
Terry
gonna be honest
Warrior.
with you. Yeah, and then over here, activate these guys.
Yep.
I have forgotten about them.
How much do I want these guys to survive? I'm gonna be like bone on CP this coming turn.
You can't get the objective from me.
Right, but I want the unit though.
Oh, fair. Why would you want the
I
unit?
will. Let me look at my strats real quick here. So I can blinding venom you for -1 to hit, which is kind of cute. But I feel like I still die probably. Because there's 3 attacks each, right? So 15. It's
16.
Like 16, yeah, because the guy. So it's like 8, and then I guess they're only showing 5, so 3s. So I probably lose 5, and then the rest run away. Unless you spike low, which would be nice.
Which I have been doing.
You're not wrong, and you're not tide of convergence. I wouldn't even consider it if it was tide of convergence, I think. So
Who needs tide of conversions when you can be tide of move fast?
yeah, I think that I will -1 to hit you.
Cool.
In the off chance that we don't get entirely annihilated. Did not matter in the slightest.
5. If I wasn't tide of conversions, that'd be
that would be dead.
very
That'd
dead.
be super dead. Yeah. So we just lose 5.
Cool.
3 left.
And
It's
roll
not
morale.
great, but it is.
And then I also owe morale. Juicy car.
Yes.
5, add 4, 9. And he runs away.
Oh yeah, he is.
Ooh.
Amazing.
No cranial feeding for
That's
you.
that's
Get
funny.
wrecked.
I mean, I'm okay with that because now I can smite your guy, so
You can.
it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah,
On the
yeah,
guards, auto pass. Fuck yeah, dude, nailed it. I'm so good at this game.
I wish I could roll better.
This is the easiest game in the world. Warhammer 40,000,
Yeah.
so easy.
Just wish I could roll better. Cool. You get.
Oh, actually, I think I'm gonna do something different with that pull. I'm gonna leave these guys. No, it literally doesn't matter. Just kidding.
Yeah. You can't get a reaction.
Yeah, no, but what I want to do is pop over
Zero
and
spotted.
retrieve knock wound, but I'm in melee. If I pull the guys who are in range to do that, then I'm engaged. So
Yeah, exactly.
It literally doesn't matter.
Get wrecked.
Getting wrecked. Thank you. All right, let's do stuff. So we'll supercharge these guys, I guess. This guy's living his best life. Oh, that actually contests the middle, so you don't get abandoned sanctuaries that turn.
Oh, you fucking. I
That's
killed
funny.
models. So I killed the squadron there.
No, because he's still
No, I
alive,
didn't.
right? Yeah.
And that.
Good stuff.
I mean, it required my Grandmaster rolling 5 wands.
Yeah.
I hate you so much.
Should have spent for that good rerolls. It would have been fine.
I should have.
The Ravs are. I'm just gonna put the Ravs down before I forget about them.
R&D, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're just gonna retrieve some data.
Fucking cribblies.
I think they actually retrieve over here. Can they hide behind this thing and be outside 6? No, not really. I think I'm okay just like putting them behind the dents. Makes your charge kind of funny because you have to go around. We'll just do this too.
You think I'm gonna charge your Ravages? Okay.
Maybe.
Fair.
Alright. Let's do... So, no, not these guys are alive. Actually, kind of makes my life easier. And he is runaway, I assume. Runaway
Yes.
relic, yeah.
If you shoot, yep.
If I
You shoot
shoot
him, please.
him, he pieces the F out.
If you want to speak French, yeah.
Yeah. The Tyrant is going to go here. Just like that. That seems good.
Mhm.
I guess he could be like up here. Does that make a difference? Not really. Oh, it does. It's a full inch easier on my charge. Okay. So they'll just go there. Oh, and we'll supercharge the 3 warriors that are chilling over here.
Yep. The big ones.
Gonna drop a bunch of mortal wounds and then siphon all of the characters again.
Yep.
Put a bunch of mortal wounds on your guys, which feels good.
It doesn't.
Guess the Tyrant Guard could just charge over here and then we don't even need to overrun, which is kind of cute. Being CP conscious today.
I mean, you have to. You've got 1 CP left.
Not one, yeah. But I had a lot of things I was going to do with that CP, but not anymore. No, I don't need to. These guys are going to peek out. The warriors. You just intervene 3, right? Not big intervention.
Yeah.
I really want to fight that Brotherhood Librarian right now. This one warrior is going to hang out back here, I think, and just continue to contest that objective. The soupy warriors are going to come over here.
7 inches. Yep.
I'll stay outside 3 just in case things go south. The Prime, I think, is going to peek back a little bit in case he wants to shoot those guys with a gun. The zones are feeling pretty good about themselves because they get to smite a Grandmaster.
Yep.
This Neuro is going to roll in advance. 4. So you can go 10.
Nope.
Yeah. I don't think I can go any farther than that. Well, he needs to be inside 24 inches of you.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're going to ask you for some victory points, please. He's just going to run onto this objective.
Yep.
And be within 18 of his friend. And 1 zone throw is wounded. Okay. So that seems fine. These Gargs are going to move over here.
Yep. Preparing to R&D.
Yep. And then we're gonna do some friggin' like psychic phase. Yeah. Oh, and we'll do the psychic imperative also. Because I said I was gonna do that earlier. Cool. Let's do pew pews, my laser beams. The Neurothrope. No, let's do the Hive Tyrant first. He'll do a smite. 3d6. He's +1 this turn, so on a 10.
Okay, I will attempt to deny.
Yep. Sick.
On a 9.
Onto your Grandmaster. 4, 1. Maybe. Yeah.
Take it.
Psychic Scream. Ooh. No, I'll just eat the 10. 10's fine.
I'll attempt to deny.
Oh, I got
Correct.
him. The Neurothrope back here will do a smite. On an 11, because it's +2 to cast this turn.
Oh my god, that's obnoxious. I'm just gonna let that. Wait, smite. That's a big smite, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a d6.
Do you have any bonuses to smite at all?
Nah, there's no extra mortal wounds for the Neurothropes. It's just like bonus to
just,
cast.
Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Because wait, how many casts do you have?
He has one more, and I can pay a CP to cast again.
Yeah,
and then they
not
each
wounds.
cast 1, and then he casts however many he wants.
Let me just measure some distances actually. Outside, 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 inside, inside, inside. Okay, I will. You got an 11, didn't you?
I did.
I'll attempt to deny that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So d6 on you. 4.
4. Take 3.
So who's denied already? Sorry.
This squad has the Granites and the Tech Marine.
Yeah, some randos in the back will have denied him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just this guy. So you have a deny from this dude, a deny from this guy potentially, but he's out of range.
Oh shoot!
And
yeah.
These guys.
Oh well.
I think you have
Yes.
enough denies for all my stuff.
Yeah, I've got enough.
Because I have one. I have one cat. 1, 2, 3.
You've got one
4,
cast extra.
Yeah. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 denies. Yeah. So literally
Oh no!
doesn't matter.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
So the little Zoanthrope unit will smite. Pew on an 11. Look at me go.
Jesus Christ. I'll attempt to knife up
That
because...
Nerthorp Imperative doing mad work this turn. God damn.
No.
So this is +2. Or, nope, sorry, it's a d6.
I'm going to take that as a 2.
Well, it
Yeah,
was. You're
well,
right. four mortal wounds. You can't change the past. Something. 2 mortal wounds.
Einstein.
The big 7th unit was smite.
Statistically, one of us should have rolled double ones by now. I mean, oh no, it was me.
Double
oh
sixes.
my god.
There you go.
Fuck me. Okay, I can't deny.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I will take 1. That's probably, that might matter. I don't know. And this guy will already have regenerated.
I mean, you heal it.
Yeah, unless you save all your stuff.
True.
And then here's the d6 for 1. So
Okay.
4 mortal wounds. Okay, yeah, I can heal it. Yeah, the Xanthropes are actually like really don't care about pearls, and if they're the first smite in the chain, the smite actually automatically goes off because they're +3.
If you roll double ones, you fail.
No.
Is it not?
No,
Oh,
only if
okay.
you die from the perils.
Fair enough. Then.
It's pretty
That's upsetting.
silly. And then we just have the interrogation.
Yep.
On a 10. Are you gonna 3d6 it?
Oh wait, why am I 3d6ing it? Fuck
I
me,
don't know.
that was...
Well, that wouldn't have denied it anyway, right? It didn't matter.
Even surreptitiously trying to
command
re-roll it to
point.
get past. even
Interrogation.
trying to cheat.
Okay. I will do now a shooting phase. GM NDK is low. Ooh, we might charge him. Do we do that? Do we go ham? Go charge him with some Tyranid warriors? I don't know. Let's shoot the prime back here.
Yep. Minus 1.
Yep. 1 shot.
Misses. Oh, yep.
Yeah, it does miss. You're
Misses.
right. You
said,
called
see-
it.
See your future.
These guys are gonna. We just shoot that thing because if we shoot the other thing, it's a mess. So
No, it's
into
not.
the Dread Knight. Just 1 cannon. Remaining. Here's the little
Yep.
guns. Pew. They're all good because we're +1 to hit.
Yep.
Pew. We're rolling 1s. 1 wound. AP2. Is that damage that sticks? No. It's
Misses.
not. The cannon. 2 shots.
2 shots.
2 hits. 1 wound. Doesn't matter that much. 2
That's it,
damage. And then I have just this one dude. I guess we'll shoot you. 1 shot. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP3. 2 more damage. Yeah, we got the damage to stick. Yay. It mattered.
I mean, I've rolled a 1.
We stand ready.
Yeah. I guess that's just charge phase, right? I guess these guys can shoot these guys because it's hilarious. Does that
Yeah,
matter?
might as well.
Does not matter.
Wait.
No, it does
Yeah.
matter a little bit. It does a little bit, actually.
Okay. Nice.
3 wounds. All right.
I'll
Just
do
take
it.
it and cover, I guess, and it's at 2. Because I'm only
Wait,
AP1.
what, these guys?
Yeah.
They have strength 5?
Yeah.
GW,
Nah,
say so.
you're good. All right. If I did 1 damage there, I could clip you with my claw.
From the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we have to
Arch.
decide whether or not we charge this Nemesis Grandmaster. I kind of want to. Let's just friggin' do it, man. Let's go.
YOLO it?
Let's
yeah,
YOLO. Idiot Warrior, go. Hiya!
Oh.
I get in, because I get +1 to charge.
Just... Could you have rolled it under Winged Hive Tyrant, please?
No. These dumbasses. Good.
Yeah, again.
I was gonna charge this dude and then like get your objective, but if I kill your dude, it's like pretty awesome.
Yeah, you kill him.
Pretty sure. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about that if I kill that dude. We'll stay outside 3 of that guy.
You sure you want to do?
I would love to stay outside 3 of that guy.
Fair enough.
I want nothing more. Alright, Tyrant over here.
Yep.
Yay, we rolled really
Present.
high. What did we get? A 10? Yeah, because we're +1, so you can just go here.
You can just sit there. Yep.
And then Tyrant Guard over there.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Nope. Oh no, but yeah, I thought they were closer than I thought they were.
Yeah, they're they're right up there. Hello, gentlemen. We are
Have
here.
you heard the word of our Lord and Savior, Tyranid?
Yeah, the Swarm Lord, I guess. I don't know.
Exactly.
I guess we could make this kind of funny. If you like interrupt, you engage these guys.
Who do you wish to tackle first?
That is a good question. I think we go with the Warrior Squad over here.
Oh.
As scary as that is, I think we do it.
Okay.
I'll buff extra attacks.
Got it.
So they'll swing casual 15 times.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty good. On 2s, rerolling 1s. Nothing exposes. No, we did the +1 to cast this turn. And then on 3s, rerolling that 1/1 that we had. Oh, that was
well, I'm going to go for the 3+ Invulnerable save.
That seems like a pretty good call there.
Yep, just going to do it like this.
Save one just in case.
Yeah.
Did not matter. Oop. See ya.
Nice. I wish I could roll saves.
Yeah.
I mean, I did roll a bunch of 4 as well, but yeah. I wish I could roll them when I needed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I rolled a bunch of 4-ups, but the Dread Knight still died. It just took extra time.
Yeah.
Would you like to interrupt?
Yeah, I'll interrupt with these Grey Knights. It's my only way. It's my only out, basically killing your Hive Tyrant.
Killing my Hive Tyrant would be pretty good. Please don't. Please roll just average. I cast
I
Catalyst.
refuse.
I think I forgot tonight.
He's probably going to survive it.
That was fine. 5s? Ooh. That was a bad roll. I will take it.
Take 2.
Take 2, down to 10.
At this point, it's pointless.
Yes. Yeah, so Hive Tyrant fights you, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's wounded, right? Because we didn't do any damage. Yeah.
Nope.
So big sword. Rerolls 1s. Still misses. What a boss. 2s. Everyone dies.
Yeah.
Gets another attack.
Okay, at this point,
Yeah.
it's pointless
you can
to
call it.
keep going on.
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yep.
Basically, I can probably potentially kill off all your Tyrant Warriors over here, but you've got your Raveners over here. I can maybe...
Yeah, you can actually, like, I don't know, you can get my... I don't have Obsec over here, because all my Warriors are away.
I can't... No. Yeah, these guys can walk 4 inches.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot they were dense. Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, that...
You,
Never
like,
mind.
cry.
Like, I guess they... Did they know
The
gate?
better
they know?
No,
No.
they can't know gate. The better thing to do with them is to advance them.
Yeah.
Actually, 1 second. I'm just going to do this quickly. Advance them, so they go thinking over here. So you can't see them. 5 plus 4, 9. Yep. So you can't see them. Actually. I score at the end of my turn. How far do these Raveners move?
12.
Yeah.
So it'd be 10 if they go through the terrain.
Yeah, and they kind of can't do anything but go through terrain. Do you get any bonuses for them at the moment, or are they...
They're +1 to charge all the time.
Cool. So I think my...
So
okay,
if you just like refuse flank them, basically, that's good.
Yeah, I think...
I have to roll to see if they actually knock them data, because if they flub, then it's.
Oh yeah,
awkward.
shit. Yeah.
Nah, they didn't flub.
Nah, bring it. Cool. So I think my only option is basically just run away from everything as fast as I can, get away from them. I can potentially kill off all your Tyrant Warriors, but then your Winged Hive Tyrant comes in and ends me.
Probably.
That's what it comes down to.
That is plan A.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
What's
we
the
finally
victory
like.
48. Yeah, and you're finally on hold 1, hold 2. If I can get hold 1, hold 2, 48.
Yeah, you have bottom 5 scoring, but it's
and then
awkward.
what?
I mean, if you kill all these guys, you can probably bottom. You can probably score 12.
9. Oh, maybe. No, you're gonna max out. Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Oh, and
also,
I got 3 for cranial feasting that turn.
Yes.
I killed a character in melee, and I killed a unit
Killed my
champion in
warlord.
melee. Yeah.
But yes. So
Oh,
yeah, I think
and
this is.
then there's still a bonus for warlord killing, right? So I think that's.
I think it's
actually,
if you're feeder. Feeder tendrils +3.
It's feeder tendrils to get a bonus to generate CP.
Oh, okay.
I'll just look at the verbiage real quick. I don't think it changed. Oh, it got the character class, but I don't remember if it lost the warlord
Yeah,
thing.
score an additional 3 victory points if the enemy warlord is destroyed. If it was destroyed. If it was destroyed by a melee attack made by a feeder tendrils model from your army, so no. But yeah, this is. I needed to roll better in one of the turns, basically.
Yeah. Oop, needs to be Tyranids.
I probably should have had interceptors in front of the Nemesis so they couldn't get smited down.
Oh no, it's Hive Tendril model, which is just the Tyranid faction.
Oh,
keyword.
okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it's it's just like specifying you don't get it if you kill him with like a I don't know, fucking
A spore mine.
a spore mine. Then I can't attack in melee, so I don't.
Ah, fair.
Who knows?
So yeah, I needed to
something random.
I
Are
should have.
sporocysts not faction keyworded? That might be it. The fortification.
So yeah, I should have just slammed my Marines in front of the Nemesis Dread Knights so you couldn't smite them down so easily, and I should have gone to +1 cover and -1 hit.
Oh yeah, on the first turn when the zones popped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the psychic denial for Grey Knights is good, but like the Tyranid psychic phase is just so
the
strong.
Tyranid psychic
just power
phase is
Yeah.
absurd.
It is a little silly.
So but you get every single psychic buff for no reason. You got like +3 to casts. I hate it so much.
+4 to cast on one turn.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Seems good.
Who in Rito Games, Rito Games, sorry, GW decided that balance was good.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I like the double zone tropes though. It's like
Yeah,
they've been
zone
kinda
tropes
killing
are zone tropes have been so good. My issue was my damage profile is not the best into what you've got,
Yeah.
but it's still fairly effective. I just needed to have my Marines out further in front of my Nemesis Dread Knights.
What's stronger,
So you
Tyranid or
can't-
Thousand Sun psychic powers?
Tyranids
I
by
think
far.
yeah. So I think Tyranids have like more raw power, but Thousand Suns are like trixier. Like Thousand Sun psychic actions are better because they just make them undeniable, whereas Tyranids just hope they roll high enough.
Yeah,
but
Tyranids
Tyranids
are
like in
rolling.
general because they just like have so many buffs across their whole army that Tyranids will like do more damage in their psychic phase, but Thousand Suns have like more utility.
Yeah.
Plus, Thousand
mean-
Suns have way more psychic powers too, and Tyranids are just casting Smite over and over again. Whereas like Thousand Suns, you get like all the temporal stuff and the healing and Sorcerer's Facade.
Will say I think there's an argument to say that the Grey Knight's psychic powers is also just about as good as Thousand Suns. Maybe not quite as good in terms of what's the word, utility, but it's more damage as well.
Yeah, they have a lot of like similar ones, right? The only
Yeah.
like analog you're missing is Glamour, I guess.
Yeah,
But like you both have Facade, and I guess you don't
so
have like
I-
temporal manipulation, but you do
I
have the
have a
move
1
again,
CP
so
glamour. I've got
the-
effectively
the shoot
temporal
and move,
manipulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's shoot and move, but
can't
you
charge.
You can't charge, but you get an
But
out of activation gunshot. which is kinda sick.
I move faster just across the board.
Yeah,
from
that's true.
them.
Yeah, Thousand Suns don't have jump infantry, so
Yeah. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
think, but Tyranids by far have the best psychic phase.
Yeah,
there's nothing
I think
it's
that's probably,
absurd.
Yeah, for sure.
because you're re-rolling everything. You've got like +2s to cast. You're casting on 3d6.
Right.
It's every single buff. You're casting better than Eldrad, better than
Yeah. This little dude, the little +2 to cast guy,
yeah, it's by far the
has
best
been
psychic in the
like,
game. Araman, you cast better than Magnus.
yeah, he's like I'm glad I put him in this army because like I put him in because I was originally playing like a meme to fight Chaos Space Marines. It was like triple zone tropes, double neuro trope, and I was like, oh, it's like too much psychic. And then you'd hit like sisters and just like fall over. But
Yeah, or Black Templar just putting the ignore psychic power into the middle of the board and 20 man blob of Black Templar.
and like sisters
is
would also
probably
do
going to
that,
be a
right?
pain.
They both do that.
Yeah. But sisters, I would imagine you can just shoot them out. But I suppose your psychic power goes before shooting, so yeah.
Right. So yeah. So I dropped down to the 2, but I kept this guy around just for psychic interrogation, and it's so strong. I mean, like I'm playing against Grey Knights and I max my psychic interrogation. Like
You're playing against Grey Knights and you had pretty much no trouble getting psychic powers.
yeah,
Right?
it was like whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
Like sometimes he flubs or whatever, but it's okay. And then
Sometimes
I
I
realized,
rolled 6 and a 5.
yeah,
But yeah.
I punted a game one time because I snake eyes his interrogation. I was like, oh, I should CP reroll that, and I realized that he actually auto passes the interrogation because he's supposed
he
to
can fail.
cast with double.
Similar-
Yeah, so with double ones is a 4.
Yeah. It's like
Insane.
Yeah. It's absurd.
He has to roll triple ones to take damage and then heal it. Is like the only
it's-
check. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Uh,
And especially
your
with
warriors
like
were a
Necrons
bit
being
of a
good right
pain,
now.
but it was just psychic powers which did me in. Your
Yeah,
warriors were fine.
The warriors are
I would've
okay.
been
They're
fine.
not Leviathan warriors, but they're much
Yeah.
faster. But I mean, this is like I think an interesting lesson because I definitely need to not rely on onslaught plays against Grey Knights because if you can +1 deny my onslaught, it's really awkward. Like I lost the whole warrior unit for that.
Yeah.
Um,
So you really don't want to rely on like key powers to like kill off a unit
Right.
like that.
Right.
Same with like Hail of Doom Eldar. If you need to get
Right.
guide off,
Yeah.
it's a bad play against Grey Knights because it's all just really ticked up.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I
I'm-
really need this quicken to keep my like ghost helm dude alive, and you're like,
I
oh.
must cast this spell.
There's
you
like
must.
one idiot interceptor in the middle of the table, like, sorry, buddy, like you're gonna die.
I guess I just die now. So yeah, my learning thing is to put the guys
it's
in,
a screen
in
harder
board,
against the smites.
screen.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
pretty funny. I think when that one Justicar ran away, because it was like, oh well, I don't get cranial
yeah,
feasting, but
I mean-
also he would have eaten like 5 mortals, and instead he just left.
Yeah.
He looks down the alleyway, and there's 7
mean-
zone thropes. He's like, nah, dude, I'm out of here. I'm not
No,
doing
that
this.
Tyrannid warrior surviving fucked me so hard because that guy was going to eat all of your psychic powers into my Geomendicate, who then survives your combat.
Yeah.
So that's basically what fucked me.
Yeah.
Rolling 5
Yeah,
ones.
it was the 2 guys coming in and just being like, whoop,
Yeah.
kill an entire unit and don't
Oh.
die and contest the objective. Yeah, it was like a huge swing for sure. I agree.
So yeah, that was dumb.
I guess just like, I don't know, always pay for the rerolls on that dude.
I wanted to keep
It's
2 CP to fight
to interrupt. Yeah.
interrupt. Yeah, I should have just spent it.
Yeah.
But like statistically, they should have died, right? It's 6 attacks, miss one wound, 4 go through,
Oh, I agree for sure.
and then
I was
46.
It was not my plan for that unit to survive.
No.
Like,
Or
definitely.
at least 2 of them should have died. At which point
Yeah,
we've
I
got 1
agree.
left, and they
yeah,
don't.
and then I
don't
don't
do-
pay
Yeah.
for the interrupt, and then the other guys kill me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just weird, random stuff happening.
Yeah. I mean, that's a dice game, right?
Just dice things, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I'm glad that we had a
Yeah.
good game instead of me like trying to meet with Tactical Marines and getting denied.
Yeah, that would have been painful, and painful for me just to be like, okay, I guess I just run you down.
Right. Yeah. I was like, we were talking about it, and I was like, I'm like wasting everyone's time, including yours. Like, that's not a good learning experience.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I will play that. I'll play that list tomorrow, though.
Grey Knights are so brutal into just normal Marines. It's
Yeah.
so,
I probably
so
would have
painful.
played it if it wasn't Abandoned Sanctuaries, I think.
Yeah. Really?
I
Yeah,
would've
fair enough.
played it. Yeah.
I
I don't think
think-
it would have been good, but like at least I would have shaken some rust off. Because like as long as we can play Super KG and we play like Banners and Promethean Creed, like we have decent
True.
secondaries, and we just play super defensive. And like
True.
try to force you into Brayarth Ashmantle basically, and like table your army with him by himself, which
I
he
just
certainly
smite
can
him-
do because that guy's awesome.
I just smite him down.
Not if I put Tactical Marines in the way.
I'll just smite
You
them
gotta-
down.
Yeah. Then what are you gonna do about Brayarth and Ashmantle? He's gonna get you.
Not be within 12 inches of him.
Oh no! What? No, that's my one weakness. No, Brayarth
he-
Ashmantle. Why?
He moves 6, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just
don't
gonna
go
put him
within
behind
12
3
inches.
rhinos and just like slowly move the big brick up the table, basically.
Turn 3, he
Beep,
gets into
boop,
the center.
Beep, boop. Yeah. He's like a counterpunch, right? Because like we have
Yeah.
to put dedicated transports somewhere, and we need a way to stop you from like just being incentivized to just like bum rush the dedicated transports. And if you do
Yeah.
that, and I can kill you with a super dread, then it's fine.
Does he even kill my Nemesis Dread Knights though?
If he shoots them first,
Damage.
probably.
Yeah, okay.
He has
yeah,
like a
'cause he's got-
2d6 strength 6 2 damage flamer, and then like
Yeah.
if he's within this little range of his little flamer, he has like another 2d6 strength 4, and then he's like 7 attacks at 4 damage or something.
Oh, is he 4 damage? I've always thought
Yeah,
cool.
he's actually kind of BA.
He's kind of punchy.
Yeah, he's super punchy.
Yeah. Oh well.
Maybe I should take like Might of Heroes in that list just to buff that dude.
Yeah, you should probably take my Heroes.
Yeah, he's strength 16, AP 4 damage with 7
Yeah, there's
attacks
also
in the
there's a
charge.
Salamander relic to give +1 attack as well to units from 6. Core and character.
Oh yeah, that one's okay. I almost
yeah.
I also thought about taking instead of the Smash Captain, who's like fine.
Mhm.
You could take Adrax, and then he gives you +1 strength as well.
I think it's +1 wound.
Or +1 to wound. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's I was looking at successors. It's Tiberius. So it gives you +1 strength.
Yeah, yeah. I think
What a
Adrax is
dummy.
actually probably one of the better spaceman captains. He's
Adrax
like
is
100
sick, actually, yeah,
points.
for sure.
He's really good. I remember running him back in 8th edition and just him walking up the board, just laughing at things.
Yeah, the Salamanders characters are both sweet. Like Adrax is sick. Vulcan
Yeah.
Heston has like he's not
You can
quite
meme
as
with Vanguard and some other stuff.
Yeah, he needs like big units, but if you stick him next to Brayarth Ashmantle shoots 46 flamber shots with full rerolls, which is fucking
I think
amazing.
he's slightly better with just because does Adrax require core still?
Adrax is core, yes.
Yeah, so it has to be aggressors.
Yeah.
Salamanders can almost make Centurions work.
Well, that's his warlord trait is the
To reroll
is
hits
the
and
reroll
wounds.
flames thing.
Yeah.
Vulcan just has that built in as his command phase ability.
Yeah, I mean, you just take 1 or 2 big flaming units and you spend 2 CP to max. You don't bother with the reroll wounds.
The reroll number of shots.
All hits.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't like that warlord trait. It's too situational.
It's fucking garbage.
Right. But then you just take Vulcan, and then you're full rerolling the wound rolls with an auto maxed flamer shot.
With a max flamer shots. I remember before they removed the stacking, just instantly kill Imperial Knights if they walk within like 6 inches of your flamers.
Oh yeah, because you're like auto max and mortals on 4s and then like full rerolls or whatever.
Didn't even care about the mortals and 4s.
Oh, and
it was a full rerolls with +1 to hit, with +2 to wound.
Yeah, I remember I shot a knight to death with Stern Guard veterans one time, and my opponent was like, "Excuse me, what just happened?" I was like, "No, I don't know. It's just wounded on 3s. Like, get out of here."
It got real dumb.
With full rerolls from Seal of Oath. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked those were my favorite. That was when the Codex first came out, and I played like garbage. I played like big intercessor bricks and stuff just so I could wombo combo off like the mega shots where you just like wound everything in 2s with 40 attacks.
I was playing though. I played at least always one big intercessor block with Space Marine with salamanders. Yeah. Because you could get 60 shots off, +1 to wound and everything. I picked up a Wolfen squad with that one. It's just like. Bzzzt.
I remember I had a friend. He was trying to play like a Necron's list, like a Mimi Necron's list at the tail end of 8th. And I was trying out different Space Marine builds, and I built one with it was like double Repulsor Executioners and then like the big Intercessor brick. And he played like the Necron, like the old version of Silvertide, where you had all of like the weird Forge World back characters that were like +5 invuln, +1 attack, like immune to morale, and then they would just like all chain back, and it was like 120 warriors. Except that unit of fucking Intercessors would just like pay 3 CP and remove an entire unit of Necron warriors in one shot. So it's like, I guess I like hit on 2s and wound on 2s with full rerolls at like AP 1 or whatever.
Just AP forcing you to invulnerable saves.
Yeah, like
Good
put
luck
you on
with
the
the
invuln
60
save
saves.
with 40 attacks. Like, he was just like, well, this is a hard counter. I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. He did get one of my Repulsor Executioners to shoot the other one though, with the dude who takes over vehicles. I forget his name. Which is
Necrons and 8th were bad. Necrons and 9th are still pretty bad, but their secondaries are absurd.
Necrons and 8th are just like obnoxious if they went first. Because like there was like no counterplay to Veil at all. It was just nothing.
There was a triple flyer or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, you played the triple flyer. It was like triple flyer, triple DDA, and then usually like one Locust Destroyer unit or one like big Tesla brick to Veil of Darkness turn 1. And I was probably just playing Gene Stealers, so I got like hammered by the Tesla brick.
Oh
so
yeah. So
the Necrons would like roll to go first and just like remove 20 models. I was like, yeah,
Space Marines just didn't care.
Space Marines cared significantly less, for sure. They cared a lot more about quantum shielding though, because quantum shielding
was bad. But
used to be the fucked multi-damage weapons. Yeah. So I was like playing Tyranids. I always took like 2 like quad Devour Hive Tyrants, so they were strength 6, AP 0, 1 damage. So against the Doomsday arcs, they had like literally the perfect profile because they just wounded on they just wounded on 4s and just they had like a 4+ armor save because they were weird. And didn't
if
care
you
about
were using salamanders, you also didn't care about quantum shielding.
That's true, yeah. I did watch. I was sitting next to a dude in a GT, and he rocked up like round 1. I was against a Necron player, and the Necron player was like going over his list, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I've never played against Necrons before, so this will be interesting." And then that was like back when you had open pre-games, so he was like doing all those pre-games, and he was like mastercrafting all his Thunderhammers and stuff. And then, and then he hit a Doomsday arc, and it just like reverberates back. He's just like, "What do you mean it ignores 4 damage?" Like. And that poor guy, he was the saddest looking guy I'd ever seen. It's just like, oh no. I think he had like White Scar Centurions too, so they were like +1 damage on the charge.
Yeah, so flat 5.
Yeah, advancing and charging.
Damage, punch, boing.
Yeah. So he had like each like charge the Centurion unit, like 1 goes through. It's just like, what? And then they were Doomsday arcs, so they flew, so they would fall back and shoot and just like vaporize them. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Disgusting. 8th edition was a time.
8th edition the combos were stupid. 9th edition the data sheets are absurd.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the combos are stupid in 8th because they never really play tested any of that shit. They still don't really, but they do a better job now.
I mean, if they play tested, there would be a bit of difference between the Chaos Space Marines and Tyranids codexes, for example, or the Tyrannid codex and Knights codexes. They might be a bit closer in power. rather than the Tyranids. Oh, well, and also Craftworld Eldar, specifically Harlequins.
Yeah, just the entire Eldar book. Like, what happened there?
Hey, you leave Nari alone.
Yeah, I don't know. I did stream them winning a GT the other day, so
Yunari did nothing wrong, apart from win a GT.
yeah.
But they deserved it.
That army, like, I don't know. It's kind of cool. They may be really good against like Chaos Space Marines or something, because it's basically impossible to beat them in melee. Not because they do damage, but because they're just like fight phase manipulation is silly.
No. There's some of the Chaos Space Marines fight me. Some of the manipulation is even dumber. Emperor's Children and well, Creations of Bile don't give a shit.
Yeah, for sure. But they're both like they're armies that like alternately fight on like fight first or fight on death. Except that one of them has the Incarn and the other one doesn't. So.
Yeah, the Incarn's real. The Incarn's real
Yeah.
fun. I'm probably gonna like next pod I go into play Yunari and fuck around with the Incarn.
Yeah, I think if I were to play Eldar, I would probably play that list because it does look fun as hell.
I just like movement shenanigans. It's why I like Grey Knights. It's why I like Eldar and Tau as well. Well, old 7th edition Tau and new Tau, not 8th edition Tau. Was boring.
Yeah, just put 3 Riptides on the table, say go.
Yeah, or when it was quotations viable if you were like very good at Tau, just a big brick of Crisis warriors, Crisis suits with all missiles.
Yeah.
Against.
Oh yeah, that one
Elder.
was like specifically
only
good.
win against Dark Elder.
I remember when Richard Sigler won, like whatever it was, ACO or something with that, and
didn't win, he came third.
Oh yeah, he went 7-1, right? And everyone was like, "What, Tau? That's crazy!" And you're like, "No, you don't understand. He played Drukhari like 6 times. The list specifically designed to kill Drukhari. Like,
also,
he just had a perfect beat on the meta game.
One of the best Tau players as well.
Yeah.
The amount of effort you needed to put into that codex, same as Gene Stealers.
Yeah,
and well, even Gene Stealers now.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'm gonna head off now.
Yeah,
I'll
dude.
See you later.
Thanks for the game, man.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. It was good. See you around. Bye.
Bye. All right, chat. Well, no, no one voted for Grey Knights to win. Oh my god. No Tactical Marines today. I can talk about my Tactical Marine list though. I thought I had it spawned, but I guess I didn't. I guess I got rid of it. So the rules I made for myself, there was a vote, yeah, at the start of the game. So if you weren't there at the start, then you missed it. The rule I made for myself was that I could only take characters and dedicated transports, and then every other model had to be a Tactical Marine. So I took 1 battalion, so I didn't have to spend CP, and I took 60 Tactical Marines. And then split, so there's like a heavy weapon combat squad, and then there's a double melta gun combat squad. So there's a combi melta on the sergeant, and then there's a regular melta gun guy. So you can fit in the 3 rhinos. You can fit either a combination of the heavy weapon combat squads or all of the double melta combat squads, and you can put like kind of a serious forward pressure, which is like 12 melta guns with salamander rerolls, and then that backs up with like there's no Tactical Marines like don't do anything in melee, so you have to punish somebody for coming in and engaging you. So we took Brearth Ashmantle, who's just gonna like chill next to the rhinos basically and get lookouts heard because he's a little baby dreadnought, and he hits like a fucking truck. He's 7 attacks at strength 16, AP 4 damage, and then also he has 2d6 strength 6 AP2 flamers, and within 3 inches he has a 2d6 regular flamer. Which is kind of insane. So if your opponent comes in to take your objectives, Brearth can just fucking murder them. And then there's also a smash captain as well. So the captain's going to be probably up near the combat squads with the Teeth of Terra. So he's 9 attacks on the charge at strength 8, AP3 2 damage, I think, is his profile. AP2 2 damage, AP3 when you get to Assault Doctrine. And then to actually get secondaries, you can lock in like Promethean Creed in most missions. Not this one, because you can't hold the middle objective well enough. But you need an objective that you can hold that's outside your deployment zone. So you need like a Recover the Relics would be perfect. Just gotta get rid of terrain. Oh, the terrain box is gone. That's okay. Can we do it from here? Yes. So like a Recover the Relics is good because you have 2 objectives out of your deployment zone, and one of which is like really defensible. So you can just like hole up on this objective and like surround it with tactical marines, then you get 2 points a turn. And then if you put your heavy weapon teams there and you peek out the heavy weapon, you can shoot with the heavy weapon. And if they attack it and don't wipe the squad, which is kind of unlikely because your Armor of Contempt did no rerolls in cover, you get a point. So you actually like get incentivized to engage with your melting guns. Plus, if you kill somebody with a melting gun, you get 1 billion points as well. So that's kind of sick. And then you can like banners. And then the last secondary was going to be a psychic interrogation or a whip patrol off the Phobos Librarian. And this is actually a this is 12 months ago, so they're doing a Sisters impression. No, chat. Sisters are doing a Salamander's impression. You don't understand. Salamanders did it first. This is a combo that we talked with Agent X on stream with about, actually. But it's the Librarian Phobos armor with Purgatorus, so the Relic Pistol, so he's 18-inch range, and Shoot and Fade, the Psychic Power, or the Warlord trait, excuse me. So at the start of the shooting phase, he picks a Phobos unit within 6, I think, which is only him. He's the only guy who can do it. And he put, they just get Fire and Fade. So he can stand in like a defensive position like this. He can get within 6 inches of the middle of the table, something like this. Attempt a Warp Ritual, and then if they have a target within like 18 inches in line of sight, he shoots it, and then he just moves back in, which is why Purgatorus is important. So you have like 2 to 3 secondaries locked in pretty well, and then you can just play this like hyper defensive game with all the tactical marines and like backing up with Brayarth. Brayarth also gives you another like a lieutenant aura if you need it too, because you can broadcast from him with Wisdom of the Ancients. So I was pretty excited about it. The one thing that I think I would have liked to have done is like squeezed more points in for Razorbacks, because a twin Lascannon Razorback with a Hunter Killer is like 115 points and gets you like 3 d6 damage gunshots. With Sally rerolls is pretty okay. Or Master Artisans. I was also considering, if I wasn't taking Brayarth, I was considering taking Stalwart Master Artisans. So you get a hit reroll instead of a wound reroll, which is theoretically more valuable. And you can't be wounded on 2s. Feels like it's much more common for sisters to be hot than lizards. I don't know, chat. With that many meltas, why do you think it would fold? It was because of the secondaries. So I can't do the Psychic secondary very well against Grey Knights because they're +1 to deny and I don't have a cast bonus. Like, the only reason that in that game Psychic Interrogation worked at all was because the Neurothrope is just like ridiculously good at casting, and a Phobos Librarian is not. You need to, like, you can source a +1 to cast on him, but it's like from a Warlord trait, and you can't back it up with the Shoot and Scoot combo, so it kind of sucks. So you can't rely on Psychic secondaries. There was no objective to Promethean Creed because you couldn't pick the one in your own deployment zone in Abandoned Sanctuaries, and there weren't really any other good secondaries. Like, you know, you can't banners well, you can't R&D well with this list. Like, you might get 8 maybe if a combat squad gets across the midline. So at most it would have been like Grey Knights taking the middle objective and then just like saying go, and I would have died. So I think that was it. I think if we had played, there's like a pretty good swath of missions that I think I'm okay with playing. So like I'm good with Recover the Relics, which is really solid. I might be okay with Death and Zeal or Conversion because you can push for the top left objective with a Rhino and then hope for that one on Promethean Creed. And I think I'm fine with, like, the Data Scry Salvage is the other really awkward one because there's not really any good secondary picks for that one. You can engage in all fronts in that one pretty okay, I guess, with the vehicles. But either of the Tear Down Their Icons or Secure Missing Artifacts, those are both great. Tide of Conversion's great, or Tide of Conviction's great. So it's literally like there were 2 missions that I didn't want to play, and I basically got one of them. So we talked through the matchup previously, and I was like, this is going to be a waste of time if I play it out. So I didn't want to like sit here and ask Liam to play out an entire game where he just destroys me and nothing happens. Can you just take not the Librarian and take a Pour the Witch? Yeah, theoretically. But I don't want to like, I also don't want to like tailor the army to my opponent too. That's a little bit awkward. So I'll play it tomorrow. It'll be fine. I think that game was really good though. I think the Grey Knight versus Tyranid game, I think my opponent could have played maybe a little bit more aggressively with the strike squads, but it's always awkward against the Hive Tyrant because the Hive Tyrant just gets to pick them up. But that matchup looks like it's going to be an interesting one. Anyway, chat, Let's go raiding somebody. I'm gonna pop off here. Oh my god, it's 5:30. Jesus, I have not done that. Not done that much today. I did. I think I tweaked something at the gym, so I was. Ooh, that's loud. Wasn't feeling super good this morning. Kind of slept in a little bit. Great TTV, playing some TTS 40k. Love it. Foxbat 2022 playing a test. JX Cole is playing. Fuck yeah, dude. What's JX Cole playing?
And the thing about it is that it knows Delightful Agonies, which puts a 6-up Feel No Pain.
He's playing
on
music
a
really
Slanesh
loud.
unit. That's important because the Terminators are also Slanesh. Sorry, it's a 5-up Feel No Pain. Wow, that's kind of broken. Both
Everyone asks
Psychers
me
also
random
know
those
Prescient.
questions. I also have
their one ability that I get to choose.
hiccups now for some reason, so that's fun. All right, we'll hang out with JX Cole. We've dropped Gray TTV a bunch of raids previously. What am I doing? This is not the right screen. There we go. Raid. All right, everybody. I misspelled it. Nailing it. All right, see ya. Thanks for chilling. Have a good one. Oh, in 15 seconds, right? Yeah. All right. In 10 more seconds. Then we'll really go for realsies. Bye.